if it'll... Okay, yep, everything looks good. Let's go.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either Junior, Dear Ned. Remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Yay! Spooky doggies. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. But Beth, welcome on in, friend. How are you? And thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Can I get a shout out for Bethers, please? Because if you guys don't know, Bethers22, absolutely amazing streamer. Very, very delightful to watch. Alright. Did I have... So this is our lovely house over here in Moon Lake. There's definitely nothing wrong here. I'm sure it's fine. I don't hear a ringing sound. What are you talking about? I might need to adjust the audio because I don't hear a ringing sound. Hang on.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald,
Let's bring
the
up
woman
the
who took
special
those photos
effects
that Dad has up in
volume.
his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake,
Let me
Pennsylvania.
see. And Hallie, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And for that shout out, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're doing well. Hope I'm having a great Tuesday. It's been all right. Can't complain too much. I actually got a new coloring book, and so I was drawing in that earlier. That was really relaxing. Continue game. I kind of hear a ringing now. It's still really quiet though. Is it the phone? Why is that so quiet? And Jabba, welcome on in. If you hear a ringing sound, you have tinnitus. What the heck is this?
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald,
bring
the
down
woman who
music
took those
volume,
photos
I
that Dad
guess?
has up in his office?
Special
Well, she
effects
just
bring
bought
that
a
way
house
up?
in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania.
Jeez Louise.
Hello?
Nancy,
Why is it still so
hi,
quiet?
it's
But that's
Sally.
okay.
We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that.
Wait,
You must
what
think I'm
note?
such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
Let's see.
What's to be scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car
No!
and go home? Or drive to
Oh my
Philadelphia.
God,
Aunt's
Carrie!
got plenty of room.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry! How did I miss that? I'm so sorry! You deserve all my love. Carrie, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I don't know how I missed that at all. And thank you so much for the 3 months as well. I feel so bad. I notice you, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I can't believe I missed it. You are seen and loved. Like, I apologize. I don't know how I missed that. Thank you so much, friend. How are you today? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Apparently, I didn't read the note yet, but that's okay.
No way. You've got me so curious, I wouldn't leave even if I could.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
Don't worry about it. I'm not in any hurry to leave.
You will be. Okay, look, I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
Then listen to me. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
There aren't any locks on the doors and windows. What are you so afraid of?
The dogs! Those dogs! Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Or should I say, ruh-roh. Then we gotta call Bess. Wait, we don't have Ned on this one either? Okay. Okay, now the beeping sound is too loud. Why is the phone ringing so quiet? That's weird.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Let me see.
Believe it or not, Sally went to her aunt's in Philadelphia. I'm here by myself.
Why? What happened? Did you two have a fight? Oh, Bess. Nancy Drew does not have fights. Heated debates? Maybe. Fights? Never. Why else would Sally just take off like that?
Can I point out, like, in the last game, we were pretty sassy. Actually, was that the last game? No. That was, the final scene. We were getting, like, very heated with a lot of people, so... debatable. Let's see, that's why Bess won't take your calls. Aww. Well, that's Bess's fault. Like, that's Bess's problem, because nerds are amazing, and if she's avoiding calls from nerds, she's the one with the problem. I'm just saying.
When she called to explain, she said she was afraid of the dogs.
Dogs? As in Rin Tin Tin, Old Yeller, Huckleberry Hound?
Apparently, there are some dogs around here that come out at night and are pretty scary. That's about all she has a chance to say before we got cut off.
Dogs aren't scary. Maybe it's some other kind of animal.
That's possible.
As soon as you hang up, you're gonna go prowling around outside, aren't you?
Why, Bess, that's a great idea.
Well, be careful. And if anything does happen, run. No, wait. Call us first, then run.
I will.
And that's how I died. I was getting chased by ghost dogs, and instead of running,
Bye, you
I called
guys.
Bess.
Ta-ta. Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. All right. So apparently I was supposed to read, what is this? Can I read this note? Check out squeaking. Mice, question mark? I have a letter that I don't know what to do with. Oh, that actually scared me. Oh my god. I forgot about that. What was it? Whatever could it be?
Ooh, something's out there.
Should we continue forward?
Now look what you've done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Actually, I can't actually get to the menu when I'm in a dialogue, so I was gonna say the background noise is way too loud. I don't know why the phone ringing is so quiet. I don't remember it being that quiet the last time I played, so it's kind of weird, but... Hi there, sir!
Who are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume knob, I'd appreciate your taking it down a notch before you scare away everything from here to Lancaster.
It's kind of rude, sir.
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
Sorry, I was adjusting my microphone again because it felt like it's off center and it's driving me crazy. I'm kind of a perfectionist about my microphone. I don't want to talk about it. But anyways, if you missed it, I was singing Where Did You Come From, Where Did You Go? That's, if you saw my mouth moving, that's what it was. Let me see. This ain't even your property, dude. Like, get off of it.
I drove in today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
I don't like how you phrase that. Someone prowling around here? Must have been the wind. No, it was a bear. It's gonna be a bear. Should be Strixvaria, game capital X. Science nerd outrage noises.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, The last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
It's spooky.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
I think it's time to go. Run! Wait, I have to call Bess first, though.
Ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Okay, first off, we actually didn't read the note about the well yet, so that was very out of place, but also it's like, oh my god, the ghost dogs are coming. By the way, do you know how to get my well tested? Oh god, that's so spooky though. Okay, let me quickly adjust the audio though. Because the special effects, like, I don't know why
took those photos that Dad has up in his
the
office?
phone
Well, she
ringing
just
was so
got a-
goddamn quiet, but that's alright. Everything else is now too loud, so let's go ahead and just bring that down. Let's actually read her note. I think it was...
This is not good.
Am I gonna die? Oh god, this is spooky. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm gonna go to bed, I think. Ooh, that's creepy. Yep, that's a doggy, all right. Just throw a steak out. Good puppy. Oh god. Run! Get upstairs! Okay, just sleep till the morning. It'll be fine. Just no shit, Nancy. See, we're fine. All right, let's read the note now, because I think it was over here. Oh no, get dead tree cut down, so not that one. How about this one? Oh, over here. Nancy, I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. PPP, or PPP? PPS. Please don't hate me. Can we talk about how she says door is open? Again, no shit, Sally. We're already in the house. So why was that not posted on the front door? And then there's this that says get well water tested ASAP. What's in here? Got a flashlight and the forest trails map. Harry, thought you could use this map to the cemetery. You'll find lots of bait along the way, especially at night. The cemetery is real hard to find. I got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing, George. Okay. So, fun fact, the last time I played this, or the first time I played this, I guess I should say, I didn't find this map. So when it gets to the part where you have to go into the forest, I went in completely blind and spent, I think, I want to say like an hour trying to like learn my way, and like I was making my own map because I completely missed that, and it was terrible. So this time I'm prepared. I got the map. Okay, nothing else over there. Welcome back, Jazzy. And hey, Seba, welcome on in. How are you? Was
Leaves
this one?
that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Okay. Got that hint for something. If I remember correctly, it was for something to do with this. Dude, the audio is being so weird. Or is actually... I suddenly just realized, I'm like, what if the audio problem's actually on my end because I'm using these headphones? That's actually a possibility, because I'm like, I heard that bark after I twisted my, the input for my microphone, so I'm actually curious. That might be a mechanical issue on my end. You're good? I'm glad to hear that, Seba. I'm doing okay. In a little bit of pain. Just because my neck is being stinky, but that's okay. Was there anything else over here? Oh, yeah. And here, we got the doggies. We can
It's
spin.
stuck.
It's
I
stuck.
need some sandpaper.
Okay, sandpaper then for this. This game we still don't have a task list, right? Or do we? Actually, wait. I think this is it. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is where we start getting like a list of things to do. Look at this. Yeah. So I don't have to take tedious notes anymore. I think this is the first game that has had this. Aside from, the last game did have like on the computer that you could go and look at, but it wasn't super useful. But look at this. Look at this. So we need to find out how to get Sally's well water tested. I don't think there's not a way to like cross it off yet though. So it's not quite like a true task list, but it's getting there. And Inky Sierra, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the 8 heckin' months. How are you today? Also, they're plugging their website. I heard www.herinteractive.com is a great place to learn about the latest detective techniques. I'll have to check it out when I get back home. Oh my god. Let's see. I bet the statues of the dogs in the living room are some kind of puzzle that may open a secret door or compartment. Call Sally to tell her about the ghost dog attack. Okay, let's do that. Because the phone is right here. So Sally, 12155555389. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that. I'm doing all right. Thank you so much for asking.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance. But I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open. And instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Talk to you later.
Keep me posted.
It's a doggy clock. But also, can we talk about how I side with the park ranger? Like, don't leave your fucking food out for wildlife to get, all right? Come on. Come on. Depending on where this is, leaving food out brings in the bears. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, 100%. I side with the park ranger on that one. Because, like, no, don't do that. Don't litter. Don't leave food around. Like, it's bad for everybody. So yeah. I'm with you there. Is there anything else for me to find here? Weird. So yeah, I think this is the floor that, yeah.
Those floorboards need to be replaced.
Those need to be replaced. So again, the first time I played, I didn't see this, and I just clicked on that, and I died. Do you guys want me to die? You want to see it happen? Okay.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your...
What is that buzzing sound? So those are the bugs outside. I think, are they technically cicadas? But like, who put this here so that you had to get close to read it? Cause yeah, the first time I played this, like I said, it was my first Nancy Drew game, like altogether, so I didn't really know like what I was doing, so I made a lot of mistakes that now we can avoid because I kind of like have gotten used to the style of the games. Do I need anything over here? Can I grab any of that? Bleach. That's just that. So yeah, I think that's everything in here. I can't get to that. We already looked through here. Let's just make sure we didn't miss anything. I think that's everything. So let's go outside and see what we can find out there. Oh, here's the well. If I can, how do I, yeah. Come here. Need the well. No, I don't want a tarp. There's that. Sound the door rattling. It's locked. Can't check that off yet. I can't wait for when the games actually start saying that to us. It's It's not as fun when they don't let me, like, fuck it up. Oh, I got a bucket.
I need a bucket.
Like that one? I need a bucket. All right, what else? I think there was a shed back here. Yep. So let's go see if we can collect anything in here.
It's locked.
It's locked. Do I have anything to open it yet with? I don't think I do. Yeah, I need a key. Back it up. Can I just take the scythe, please?
A face only a gnome could love.
Aw, I like gnomes sometimes. Some of them can be kind of creepy. Hey, look, a key. Is that the key for this one? Hey!
The key broke off.
Oh.
It's locked. There's got to be another way to get this open.
All right, can you get like a crowbar or something? Hey, gnome, tell me your secrets. Is there anything else over here? Ski boots, a rake. Just use the pickaxe, Nancy. Like, get fucking creative with it. There's a pickaxe. Use it. No, you don't want to use the pickaxe to open it? It's literally cheap wood. You can do it. I believe in you. What's over here? Oh, that's just the way out. We need to get a crowbar from somewhere else. How do I pivot around? I feel like I'm missing something in here. Okay, I can't. Oh, I can zoom in down here. There we go. Oh. So I just poisoned myself. That's fine. It's all right. Everything's okay. I did it again. Lols. Nancy Drew's debut album. It's locked. Yes. Absolutely. Can I possibly look anywhere else? I could have sworn there was a way to open it like really easily. But I'm not seeing a crowbar or anything, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. And hey, Judas, welcome on in. Your favorite line from this game? It's stuck. Yeah, I didn't see anything else. Let's go ahead and get out of here. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I do have a little bit of like my neck. I threw out my neck over the weekend, so it's a little bit stiff. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay.
The boat's full of water.
Oh, well, I have this bucket here. There you go. I got a screwdriver. Let's go. Can I take the life jacket? Yes, I can. Okay. It appears to not be working.
Spark plug is missing.
Okay.
I gotta have some torque.
Gotta have some torque. Okay, well, we have a missing spark plug anyways. So let's go and figure out how to get that. Is there anything else in the boat for us? I don't think so. Let's see. Is there anywhere else? I think this just leads back into the forest. I don't think we need to go in there now.
Careful.
Yeah. So we'll go back to that later, maybe. Actually, ooh, we might want to go explore the graveyard. Maybe villain is the material girl. Gonna be hard to top that. That's fair. Just why'd you do it? I'm a material girl. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god. And this should be Red Knot's bird watching tower, which is weird. Like, why are you on our property, dude? Are you here right now?
This must be Red's observation platform.
Okay. Now I think I'll save that for later. I will complain about something to do with Red in a little bit. All right, so we just need to figure out how to get the boat working, but we don't have a spark plug. So maybe let's call Sally about that. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and B, welcome on
Sally,
in. I'm
it's
doing all
Nancy.
right. How are you?
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
She doesn't know what a spark plug is. She... Okay. Sure.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Same.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
That's a mood right there. I don't think... Probably don't have anything else to talk to Bess about yet. So let's go ahead, probably just wait until night so we can get the spark plug. Is there anything else we needed to do? Because we can't take care of the water until after we can use the boat. Yeah, I think probably find bucket to bail out boat. That's done. Oh wait, fix hole in the floor. Look for boards around the house, forest, elsewhere. So we can actually do that as well. Let's go look for boards. Because I think actually, I remember seeing one on the trailway out into the forest. And I just didn't really, like, think about what it was. So yeah, let's go and do that. Which way was it? Oh, actually, is that one underneath the tarp right here? Come here. Okay, well, I was talking about this one specifically, but I guess we're taking that one.
Those look too rotten.
Oh, okay. Anything else here for me? Doesn't look like it. Okay. If I remember, I needed 3 of them, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw one. Yeah, sitting on this, right here. Okay, so that's 2. Do I need to go through the forest to get the others? Go this way. So this is... Look at the map real fast. So we are right here currently. So let's go ahead and go this direction first. See if we can find another board. So far I'm not seeing one. Okay, we're by the dead tree, or fallen tree, I guess I should say. So let's go straight first. Yeah, just a lovely... Oh, look at this! It's a little, Robin? Question mark? I can't actually tell. No, it's not a robin. That's not the word I'm trying to think of. No. No. I can't think of the word. A red bird. You are not wrong. What's it actually called? Oh my god. Cardinal, thank you! Oh, I'm ashamed. I am legitimately ashamed of myself. I was like, that's not a fucking robin. Robins are not red. Oh. Sound of bird flying. Aw, beautiful. Okay, I don't see any logs here. Jesus. Ugh. In my defense, I don't really consider myself a birder, so to speak, but robins are with bats. True. Exactly. Alright, so now let's go this way. That looks like a dead end, so we'll go that way first. So far, I'm not seeing any other logs. And let's go this way now. Oh, there's a blue jay. I know that one. Sound of bird flying, that makes sense. Okay, there's the ribbon. So let's go right first. Okay, still no pieces of wood. I honestly can't remember where the last piece of wood was. Hopefully it's back here. Let me see. So now we're at this connection here, so let's go right and check that dead end first. Oh, there's another birdie. What is that one? I actually don't know what that one is. We'll find out later, but I can't remember what that one was at all. Okay, I don't see any other wood. So let's go back this way, and now we go towards the cemetery, which, if I remember correctly, you can go forward a little bit, and this will be a dead end. Can I not? Oh, there it goes. Oh, here's another birdie, too. I don't know what that one is either, but now we can go this way. Tree stump. Right there. So let's go this way first, because it's a dead end. No logs. Now we go straight and to the graveyard, I believe. Should be this way. Yep, okay. Any sign of wood here? Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Nice. Okay.
Looks like paw prints.
Paw prints? Oh my god. This must be Malone's grave. Can I actually... I can't open it. I'm sad. Alright, let's close that. Let's see. What does that say? Oma Pearl? Goodness, Oma Pearl! Piffin Poff? Cedric Cosmo? Cranky. Let's see. So aren't the dogs marbles? No. Stench. Oh, I think these were the dogs' graves. Yeah, we've got Lucy, born April 4th, 1922, died January 29th, 1932. We have Iggy, born November 11th, 1919, died January 29th, 1932. Vetus, born February 8th, 1924, died January 29th, 1932. And then we got Xander, born August 16th, 1923, died January 29th, 1932. Notice anything suspicious about those dates? Because I would find it weird they all died on the same day. That seems odd, I'm not gonna lie. Seems a little sussy. Okay, I need to go that way. So that was the tree stump. So now we need to go left, I believe. And then this one. There's the ribbon, so this way. Tree or log, so we need to go right. Fallen tree, so we need to go left. Man, this is so much better once you have the map. Holy shit. You guys have no idea the hell I went through the first time I played. All right, so we got all the logs, so hopefully we can go and repair the floor now. And then we will go and sleep and hopefully be able to talk to Red.
Those floorboards need to be replaced.
I have floorboards. Here you go.
They
Ta-da!
need to be fastened to the floor.
Oh, I have a screwdriver.
They need to be fastened to the floor.
Okay, so that's not how you do
Still
it.
not fixed.
Okay. So apparently we need a hammer and some nails maybe. Would that be, I didn't see any in the shed though. Unless that's inside the box in the shed. How can we open that though? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. They died too young. That's true for all animals. Can I possibly find anything else here? So yeah, how do we open this bad boy? Can I use the screwdriver? Oh, I can! Oh, I forgot that's how you did it. I was waiting to like snap off the lock or something, but here we go, hammer and nails. What's that? Oh yeah, the gas mask, okay. So now we can actually not kill ourselves. How do I wear it? Can I wear it? Because it has something to do with this. I don't remember what. Okay, well, she didn't put it on, so we're dying again. It's fine. Nailed it! Well, almost nailed it. Gotta go this way. Actually, no, I went the wrong way. Shit. Go this way. We need right there. I always like this music though, it's so peaceful. Okay, let's put the boards down. Here we go. And now we can put that in. There we go. All better. So now, how do I interact with this? Rotten floorboards, yeah. Oh wait, no, I think that's what you have to solve this in order to open the secret compartment. Yeah. The way you move in this game makes you feel dizzy. Oh no, I'm sorry. That sucks. Okay, oh, actually, yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to do besides just wait until nighttime and then go talk to Red. So let's just go take a little nappy poo. Everybody needs a nap, right? I could use a nap. I did not sleep well last night, so PM. That's why I brought snackies to keep me awake. Anybody want some pineapple? Nom, 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 nom. I can put it on pizza if you want.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Nice. Look at that moon. It's glorious. They don't call it Moon Lake for nothing. Hey, Red, can I steal your shit?
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
A cerulean warbler. Okay.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
This guy's an ass. Let's see. And, Lady Ionite, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
Let's see. And welcome on in. Playing one of your favorite Nancy games. So much hype for May 7th. Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait until May 7th. It's gonna be so much fun to play Mystery of the Seven Keys. Oh, we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast. But yeah, this game is really good. Like, I enjoy this one a lot. You hate to do this, as you have beans to eat along with me. That's right. You're gonna eat a bean with me. Let's do this. Because yeah, that's 5 out of 5 subs of the day. Pink Wolf, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate it. Let's see what bean we get today. Let's see what bean we get. It's brown? What does that mean in this case? Is it another sausage? Are you kidding me? That's 3 sausages. Oh, actually, it might be dirt. It might be dirt. Okay, either way, it sounds nasty, though. Shadow at Water's Edge is your top 3. Ooh, what are your other top 3? Let's see. Because, yeah, we played Shadow at Water's Edge a while back. It's really good. I really enjoyed that one as well. Aside from a couple of issues with it being, like, there was a lot of, logic puzzles specifically, so all of the nonograms and the Sudoku, and what was the other kind they gave you? Oh, the one with the numbers. What's it called? Oh, shoot. I can't remember what the number game was called. But I felt like they had, like, way too many of those types of puzzles and less of, like, actual mystery solving. So, like, from a streamer perspective, it was, like, stressful as all get out. But I feel like if I played it on my own time, I would probably love it because I enjoy logic puzzles. It's just having a whole bunch of people watching you try to do Sudoku is stressful. You're excited for the new mechanic they added? Ooh, what new mechanic did they add? Shadow at Water's Edge, Danger by Design, and Phantom of Venice. Okay, so I have yet to play Danger by Design or Phantom of Venice, so I can't wait to try those. Shadow at Water's Edge, though, is like the writing for the characters is top tier. Like, I was laughing so hard. That dialogue was something else. Okay, here we go. I think it's dirt. I really hope it's not. Like, I think the coloring's just slightly off to be sausage, so I think it's dirt. You guys ready for me to eat some dirt? Oh, yeah, that's dirt. Oh, that's nasty. Does not taste like matcha at all. Oh, yeah. Better than sausage, though, so I'll take it. Wait, they're gonna give you a chance or a choice to play it as free roam? Oh, that's gonna be weird. I don't know if I would. No, I'm interested to try it. I still might prefer point and click because I do really like point and click style. You had the vomit one. Ew. I'm sorry, Pink Wolf. Hopefully you have something to drink to wash that flavor down. And cheese. Holy shit! Thank you so much for the 500 biddies. What are you guys doing? Actually, I know what you're doing. You guys want me to have the carrot cake, rooibos tea. I cannot wait to try this. Because, yeah, again, big thank you to whoever recommended this tea for me. Because it's the carrot cake rooibos from Chabam Teas and Spices. So I cannot wait to try this. I haven't had it yet, but I was told it's really good. Hell yeah, drink the tea. Yeah, let me go ahead and get the water boiling. So it was, what, 194 degrees to 203 is what it said? Let's see, they posted a video on their YouTube on how it will work. Ooh, I'll have to go look that up. I hit the wrong button. So got the water heating up to 195. Love that tea right now. You have water. Oh, no, water is not good to get rid of the vomit flavor. All right, but the water should be good. Ooh, now we have to decide though, what mug do we use today? Because I was a naughty person. I bought another new mug, but this one's specifically for making like really cool latte art because it's got that nice wide opening. So it's a nice latte mug, but like look at, oh, you can't really see the design on it too well. You can kind of see it, but like it's super cute and I love it. But I think that might be a little bit big for tea. I do also have, you guys want to see the cute little, like there's just these teeny tiny little like, I think they're technically Japanese style. I can't remember if they're Chinese or Japanese. I want to say Japanese style. They're super cute and just kind of really tall, or small, not tall. I got 2 of those because I have no self-control. So the question is, but we are playing Nancy Drew, so should we use the Nancy Drew mug? The questions. Let's see, it's called Classic and Modern Mode, and you can swap between them at any time during gameplay. That's so cool! I can't wait to check that out. You're so cute. Aw, thanks, Jazzy! And hi, Demetric, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Is my Nancy Drew mug. I think most of my mugs are actually out in the front. So, because if people missed the news last week, our dishwasher broke. So right now it's just a big fancy drying rack. So I think all my mugs are out there drying currently. So actually, I need to go grab them. But what mug? Oh, I gotta decide what mug I want. It's too many decisions, guys. I have too many mugs, and it's a problem. I want to get a sneak peek. Check out their Nancy Drew YouTube channel. I will do that. That sounds fantastic. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, made a choice. I also forgot that I have these little teacups with glass, or like with the plates that go with it. I think I'm gonna use that today because I haven't used that yet on stream. And then I can keep most of the tea in the kettle or the pot for a little bit longer, so it'll stay nice and warm. If you were me, you'd buy the Nancy Drew mug. That's like it's a really cute one. I got that one off of Etsy, and I highly recommend it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, it smells like carrot cake, that's for sure. I'm just gonna put, how much should I put in? I'm gonna do, because I don't want to make it too strong. I feel like I've made it too strong. That's like half of the entire thing. I might pour back in a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Also, oh, it's so fine that it's coming through my strainer. That sucks. So there's gonna be some little flecks floating in my tea. Oh, actually, I might be able to pour it through a filter before getting it into my mug. Let's see. And hey, Pink, welcome on in! Just came in, hope I'm having a good day. I am having a pretty good day. It's about to get better, because we're about to make some carrot cake rooibos tea. Let me just make sure I got a tea filter, so I can pour it through and just make sure I don't get any little flakes in my tea. It's like, yeah, they sent these little... They're supposed to be tea bags, right? And so you put the tea in there and, like, fold it closed to make a little bag. But I realized it's perfect for putting over the spout on my tea thing. so then I can just like help filter out any little pieces that made it through the first filter. So like it's amazing. They got that from the tea company themselves. Okay, but the water just finished as well, so let's get this tea started. I'm so freaking excited. Can we appreciate that I'm sitting here making tea while Red Knot just stares at us? Right? Yeah, Pink Wolf just, hey. You want some tea, dude? Oh, it smells so freaking good. Alright. That should be good. Now we'll let that steep for, I think they for Rooibos teas, they recommended steeping it for like 3 to 4-ish minutes, I think is what it said, so we'll do that. Okay. A mug looks like Pinky out is mandatory. Absolutely. It took me a second to realize what you were saying. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's that kind. All right, let's go ahead and kind of reorganize my desk here. Here we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, Rooney. We'll just let that sit for a little bit while we get back to the game. Tea is great. You just came home, made yourself some chamomile. Yes. Like, lavender chamomile is like one of my favorite teas of all time. Like, I adore it so much. Okay. All right.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Were you just waiting for me to put my headphones back in for that? Because that was beautiful. Pink Wolf, thank you so much for the 25 biddies. All right.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need.
Thank
M's
you.
Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
So he just threatened us, that's fine. I kind of like respect him in a weird way because I also love bird watching. Like I don't do it a lot, but I always want to do more of it, especially like with hawks and falcons. Like big birds of prey I've always loved. So like I respect his desire to watch birds, but at the same time, man, he's an asshole. Alright, let's go sleep until the morning. So we can actually try to go to get pictures of the birds, because most of them are not awake at night. Wish you'd have a mini fridge in your bedroom so you could just chill and have your snacks. Me too! Like, if I could, like, my one thing that's holding me back from having a mini fridge in here, especially when we make a lot of, like, drinks on stream, I can't, like... How do I use this thing? But like we're out of outlets to actually be able to run a mini fridge, so it's very unfortunate. I don't know how to use this thing. So I need to be able to put the tape in there. Is there somewhere I need to place it? Or do I just do it once I'm in the forest? I have no idea. There was some way to do it. I can't remember how to like combine them. Oh man, I don't remember. Typical bird watcher, right? So, you're so blind you thought he was drinking by his eyes? I didn't... I wish I could do that. Alright, so we gotta go find the birdies. How do I... Wait, oh, wait. No, I have to go get, never mind. I forgot the instructions. We have to go get the cassette player from M's Emporium. This is just the camera. Never mind. I forgot what I was doing. This is fine. I got distracted. So yeah, we need to go and put the spark plug in the boat. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well that was fun. Let's do that again sometime. Okay, let's put the spark plug in. Where does it go? Right there. And now we need to do this.
I gotta have some torque.
I gotta have some torque. What a weird way to say I need to screw it in. Remember correctly, I needed to get all of them to be at the red level? Did that work? Let's try it. Oh, what is this actually? Oh, no. There's actually, we gotta follow this. So let's see, it's plus, 0, minus, and plus. So I think the only one that's at the red level is the one that's at 0. Yeah. Okay. Then this one needs to be at the plus level. This one needs to be minus level. And this one needs to be at the plus one. There we go. That should be it, I think. So let's go ahead and try backing out and seeing if that'll work. No, I want to close. No, for fuck's sake. No. Close it. No. Oh, I just back away. Okay, there we go, though. And your house is was once next to a creek, and you had a great blue heron's nest in the tree for a few years. Oh, that'd be so cool. So yeah, every other time in a Nancy Drew game, look at the little boat go. But you usually have to close the door or whatever first before being able to back out. I don't know why that one specifically was suddenly completely different. Hi there.
Hey there. Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Oh shoot,
I'm
that's been,
staying out at
oh
the
god,
old
I've been
Malone
steeping it
place.
for like
You
6
know,
minutes.
The house Sally
Whoops.
McDonald bought?
Now, what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
It's a great question, but also it's nice. I like it. I want a cabin in the woods. Like, let's be honest. I would die for having like just some land that no one else is on besides Red Knot, but he keeps to himself. It's fine.
She's got a little problem she's hoping I can solve. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how
God
come
damn
Sally
it,
ain't with
Tucker.
you?
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
Bejeebies!
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
I caught a strange man prowling around last night. He called himself Red Knot.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
As somebody who classifies herself as a tree hugger, watch yourself, bitch. Watch yourself. There ain't nothing wrong with hugging no trees, okay? Trees are important. And they're better than people. Not really, but still, take care of your Mother Earth, alright? I missed Earth Day, so there's your plug for it.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
That's a fair point, though.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Thank you. Can I take it, please?
What
Oh,
else
there we
can
go.
I do you for?
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Where do you find your... achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be Party Central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance.
Hello.
So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
I mean,
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
well, you're probably lying.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Well, I mean, but it also helps preserve the land.
Why would
so
you
yeah,
want
there's
that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
that.
I need to buy something.
You
Poor
want it?
Jeff.
I
Hey,
got
Peaches,
it.
welcome
As
on
long as you pay
in.
cash, that is.
There really are such a thing as ecosystems. Anything on the bottom of the lake are now fish homes, right? That's like, yeah, I am with Jeff. Like, as somebody who, I for a couple of years in college, I did major in environmental science and wildlife science. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I side with the Rangers. Sorry, but no, you redneck hillbillies can make money some other way.
That's just it. I'm running kind of low on cash. Would it be possible to start a line of credit?
My daddy always said, neither a borrower nor a lender be. But I'll tell you what, seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Hinter regions? Okay.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
All right.
I guess you will.
So we gotta go talk to him again. But we should probably get pictures of the birds first, otherwise he's not gonna be happy. Was there anything I could look at here? M. Benson Aviation. Millie gets you there. Awesome. I can't zoom in on any of that. Nor that. What about this? Live bait. Looks like I can't do anything with that just yet. What's this? Moon Lake Fishing Wall of Fame. See what happens when you buy M's bait? Ah, our 100th customer award. Auntie EB and her nice bass. I almost said bass. Ugh. Wait, what does that say? Come here, Boo M's Emporium. Come here, Boo. Here, Boo. Best Catch Award, lifetime supply of M's live bait for Amelia. What does that say? Garanovich? I can't. And her northern pike. Robbie Rivers and a black trout. Billy Sanderson with a small mouth bait. But that's all, folks. I'm trying. Small mouth bass. Anywho. Can you tell I talk more music than I do fishing? It's all about the bass. Oh my god. Mac Hoverchat with his trophy bass. Second prize, nice. Let's see. Jonathan Hay with a nice trout. That is a nice trout. All right. Is there anything else over here? Pivot. No? Okay, just back it up then. Anything over here? Hey, Espo, welcome on in. How are ya? Live bait. Okay, looks like that's everything for now. So let's go back. Oh, we can also go talk to the ranger about the water. So let's do that. So Moon Lake State Park, Ranger Station. Meet the man everybody hates. You're snazzy and glad to hear it. Okay, guys, I think the tea might be cool enough for me to try. Oh, maybe not. It actually feels really hot. We're gonna give it another minute.
Hello, can I help you?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service.
Hello.
Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's her. Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
So you know the legend?
I know almost everything about this area. Not only have I lived here all my life, but you're standing in the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I'm its equally unofficial curator.
What's your take on all this ghost dog stuff?
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
But can we also talk about how we're talking about their eyes glowing yellow now twice? But when we saw them, that was definitely green. Like, that was not yellow.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Cool, thank you.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
Let's see. Oh, the letter that
Would
I
you
have.
mind mailing
Apparently,
this
we're
letter
mailing
for
that
me?
out.
Not at all.
Okay, perfect.
Would it be
Thanks.
okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Okay,
Thanks for
will
all
do.
your help.
Always a pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
Ranger Acres. Hey, wait. Where's your dog? I see a bone and a bowl. Where's the dog? All right, whatever. How old is this tree? Did you know that the growth rings on a tree indicate its age and the environmental conditions in which it grew? This cross-section is a reproduction of a pine tree that was 62 years old when it was cut down. Please note that the large size of this display does not reflect the actual width of a 62-year-old pine. 1934, a pine seedling. 1939, broad, evenly spaced rings indicate healthy growth. 1954, although the tree is growing straight again. Oh wait, I skipped 1944. 1944, a growth disparity occurs. 1954, although the tree is growing straight again, narrow rings indicate competition for sunlight and nutrients from other trees. 1957, rapid growth begins again, probably due to the removal of neighboring trees. 1960, a burn scar from a fire that quickly scorched the forest. 1972, a prolonged drought in the area causes narrow growth rings. 1987, these narrow rings are the result of a sawfly insect infestation. The sawfly larvae consume conifer buds and needles. And then it died. No, I don't know. But that's so cool to learn about like how you can tell what happened to the tree by its different rings. Like, that's cool. Oh my god. Hey kids! Check out Moon Lake's nature highlights. Hey kids! Buttercup, otter, skunk, we got a white-tailed deer. Oh, yep, that's a, look at that tail. It's got white under it. Look at that trout. Dame's rocket, chipmunk, gray squirrel, eastern tiger swallowtail, red-tailed hawk. Nice. Nice. What do we got over here? What's in the name? Moon Lake is an apt moniker for this crescent-shaped freshwater lake. One of Pennsylvania's best-kept secrets, the lake is home to various species of fish, including trout, carp, and freshwater bass. Fishing is permitted with a fishing license. Drop by the visitor center, blah, blah, blah. Critters, white-tailed deer, chipmunks, blah, 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 blah. Please note, all wildlife can be dangerous. Never approach, harass, or feed any animals, even small ones. Gotta watch out for those chipmunks. Let's see. And yep, skunk. Skunkity skunk skunk. Birds, common shore birds include the great blue heron and the mallard. East Beach provides ample opportunities for bird watching. South area, this portion of the park is closed to visitors as several rare birds, such as the yellow-bellied flycatcher, are known to breed in this area of the lake. Oh, I wonder if that's one of the birds we're gonna take a picture of. Fishing regulations. To fish at Moon Lake, a person must be at least 16 years old. He or she must obtain a current license, cited in ink, blah, 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 should carry positive proof of identification while fishing. It is against the law to use more than 2 rods or lines when fishing, and no more than 3 hooks may be affixed to any line. Using nets or snagging hooks to catch fish is strictly prohibited. All persons on board any type of boat or kayak must wear a Coast Guard approved personal flotation device at all times. Show courtesy to other anglers and exercise safety at all times. Don't tell me how to live my life. No. Let's see. Use of motors in excess of 18 horsepower is prohibited. All persons on... Yeah. Life jacket. The mooring of boats to any dock, wharf, pier, shop, or boat launch in a manner that interferes with public use or creates a hazard to swimmers or other watercraft is prohibited. Sailboats greater than 14 feet in length, I don't think any of this is important. Hiking! I love hiking. Always carry the 10 essentials. See the park ranger for a detailed list. What are the 10 essentials? Anybody know? Let's test your hiking knowledge, guys. What's your 10 essentials? Although hiking by yourself is enjoyable, hiking with 2 is always safer and more fun. Debatable. Safer? Yes. More fun? Depends on the person. Children should not hike without proper adult supervision. True. Keep pets leashed at all times. Yes. And clean up after your pets, of course. Stay on the designated trails. For night hiking, use a flashlight to illuminate the trail and to watch for snakes and scorpions, particularly under tall grassy areas and bushy undergrowth. Poison ivy and ticks are common in the park. Yep. Be a friend to the park and help us keep the park clean. Let's see. Hey, Zach, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Can I please back away? What's this? Hantavirus? Or is it pronounced hantavirus? I think it's hantavirus. There are several types of hantaviruses, but hantavirus pulmonary syndrome can cause acute respiratory failure and death. The rodent most likely to transmit the disease to humans is the deer mouse. A deer mouse infected with the hantavirus does not act or appear sick. Infection occurs when tiny particles from deer mouse saliva, urine, and droppings containing the virus are kicked up into the air, a process called aerosolization? Aerosolization? No. That sounds so weird. And it's inhaled. Okay. That's fine. How to avoid these areas or take precautions when cleaning them. Never sweep an area inhabited by mice, as sweeping would stir up particles which could be then inhaled. Wear a respiratory mask. Boom, got it. We still need rubber gloves, though. and thoroughly wet down the area with a bleach and water solution, 9 parts water, 1 part bleach. Remove dirt from the area with a damp towel, mop, or sponge. Double back the cleaning materials before disposing of them. All right. Gotta give the Nancy Drew game devs credit. This looks like a spot-on Ranger Visitor Center you've seen numerous times, right? Like, it's so good. So immersive. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, I don't know how to say that. So giardiasis, or beaver fever, I'm gonna call it that, is an illness caused by a parasite that lives in the intestines of people and animals. These hard-shelled cysts are expelled into the environment in the waste matter of infected animals or humans and stay in the soil until they contaminate a food source and are accidentally ingested, or until they are carried into streams, rivers, lakes, or recreational bodies of water such as pools and hot tubs. Yikes. Giardiasis, I already forgot how to say it. Let's see. And Raccoon, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Okay. Yeah, don't get Giardia. Giardia sucks. So we actually really struggled. So when we adopted Yoshi, he had Giardia, and it took a long time to finally get that to clear up. Like, it is not easy. Let's see. Okay. Sneaky Apple Jr. Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, like, I saw the name and I'm like, I didn't recognize it, but I figure it was just somebody who hasn't been around in a long time. But it's you. Hi, Junior. Do you want to be called Raccoon now or anything else? Like, what would you still like me to call you? And thank you for letting me know so I can keep you straight. Yeah, Lyme disease. Holy shit, it's delicious. Oh my god. Poison ivy. Yeah. I'm done reading about these. Oh my god. So for anyone that missed it, I am drinking carrot cake rooibos tea, and oh my god, it's delicious. Junior or apple or raccoon or crunch is okay, so you don't really care. Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know. Let's go search over here. What's this?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Okay, so can't look through that yet. Welcome, sunset over Moon Lake. Click on photograph to enter. Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids, health and safety tips. Let's check this out. Well water. Moon Lake is too far from any major city for its residents to tap into a public water supply. Therefore, everyone living in the area must rely on private wells for the water they use every day for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Nowadays, wells are located and constructed according to requirements set down by the state of Pennsylvania, but a well does not last forever. Sooner or later, wells begin to lose their ability to keep out contaminants. For this reason, a well should be inspected every few years and its water should be tested at least once a year. Water can be contaminated by chemicals such as pesticides and fertilizers, by naturally occurring elements such as arsenic and lead, and by waste-borne microbes, which can cause such diseases as dysentery, hepatitis, giardiasis, and cryptosporoidiosis. Well, water that is contaminated may look and smell fine, which is why testing is imperative to ensure safety. Okay, well, there we go. Tasty poison ivy. No peaches, no bad. As the saying goes, you can call me anything, just don't call you late for dinner. Let's see, to be honest, you had choices between It's Raccoon and Raccoon Crunch. And you see what you picked was a good choice. I mean, if you're happy with it, that's all that matters to us, is that you like your name. Let's see, priming a pump. Shallow well pumps, which can lift water a maximum of 25 feet at sea level, operate on the same principle as a drinking straw. The action of the pump sucks air out of the intake, or drop, pipe that extends down into the well water, and when a partial vacuum is created, air pressure does the rest, pushing water up the intake pipe and out the spout of the pump. When a pump seems to stop working, that is when it fails to suck any water up and out the spout, no matter how much the handle is pumped, it probably needs to be primed. To prime a pump, simply pour potable, drinkable water into the top of it and pump the handle until water flows from the spout. It's a good idea to fill a container with water right away and keep it nearby so you'll have water the next time the pump needs priming. A pump needs to be primed because built into the pump is a
Fix your
cylinder through
posture,
which
you gremlin.
runs a plunger. Let's see. And thank you for the hydrate and stretch raccoon. Yeah, it was seeming like most people like Raccoon Crunch better. Let's see. Oh, where did I leave off? Oh, I didn't do the stretch yet. Sorry. Ooh. Let's see. Tomorrow you're leaving work between 1 and 1:10. Nice! Okay. Where did I leave off? The sides of the valve, its leathers, must be wet in order to create enough of a seal with the edge of the cylinder to pull the air out of the intake pipe and allow air pressure to force water up the pipe, into the cylinder, and out the spout. The longer the pump goes without being used, the drier these leathers will become. Of course, in time, these these valve or cup leathers will eventually wear out and have to be replaced. Well water should be tested at least once a year to make sure no chemicals or disease-causing microbes have contaminated the water. Yep. So we'll probably need to prime it, because when we tried to pump it, the water didn't come out. Hantavirus. We already read about that, so we'll skip over that. Lyme disease, we don't care. We already read about that. Forest fire prevention. It's up to you to prevent forest fires. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so no school or work tomorrow in Lithuania. Ah, I see. I was gonna say, I'm like, Labor Day's not until the fall, right? But different Labor Day. So that'll be fun for you. Okay, let's see. It's up to the people using our nation's parks and forest lands to prevent forest fires. While some fires are started by lightning, the most devastating fires tend to be started by human carelessness. People who smoke should refrain from doing so when enjoying Moon Lake State Park. Fireworks and firearms of any kind are strictly prohibited, except when the danger of fire is extremely high. Campfires are allowed in the park, but only in designated areas. Easiest way to prevent forest fires is to use your common sense. Bold of you to assume people have common sense. Never start a campfire unless you have a supply of water or sand readily available to put it out. Never leave a campfire unattended, and when you put a fire out, do not leave the area until the ashes are cool to the touch. A steady breeze can fan hot embers into flames, so be particularly careful on windy days. Spark from an engine or even the heat of an exhaust pipe can be enough to ignite dry grass, so all motorized vehicles must stay on the road while within park boundaries, and must be parked only in designated parking areas. Off-road driving of any kind of motorized vehicle is strictly prohibited at all times. Most of the trees in Moon Lake State Park range in age from 70 to 100 years old. Don't let 1 minute of carelessness destroy what it took nature decades to create. Treat the woods as if it were your home. To thousands and thousands of plants and animals, that's exactly what it is. But also, forest fires can be helpful to the health of the forest. Okay, bye. It's kind of ironic because Labor Day, but no work day. It's true. It is true. I always think, so in America, Labor Day is it August or September? I actually can't think, but it's like right before school starts back up for us here, because we do like the kids usually get summers off. So I always think of it where Labor Day is the start of school, and it sucks to be a teenager. So yeah, that's what I think of. But let me see. Nature slideshow, yes please. We got the white-tailed deer. Let's see. Rush hour is when it isn't rush hour on the highways. Did I miss something? Interesting. Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. But let's see, long time no see. Am I playing that's like, no, yeah, I will return to Phasmo as soon as they make it interesting again. Is September? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But yeah. So for people that haven't been around in a while, yeah, I am taking a break from Phasmo just because, like, I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over again. And, like, having the developers prioritize things that I feel is not necessary for gameplay at its current stage, instead of actually fixing legitimately, like, game-breaking bugs that make it impossible to, like, ID Ghost properly. And so I just kind of got, like, I got so fed up. And I just needed a break from it, so We're doing a lot of like mystery games, and I've been loving it. Got the Peregrine Falcon. Hi there, sir. Wood ducks. Red squirrel. Moon Lake during fall. Nice. Another spectacular Moon Lake sunset. Moon Lake glowworm. Ooh. Okay, that's all. Park regulations, boating. I don't think we don't really need to read any of this, I think. Cause yeah, we already read all of that. Leash laws. Keep your dogs on leashes. Yep. So yeah, I don't think we really need any of that. History of Moon Lake, though. Let me see. As devs need to give attention to that. They do. That's what I was like. I am glad that they put custom difficulty into the game. I am glad they are planning on bringing it to console so that more people can have access to it. But I feel like both of those things should have been end game additions. Like, the game should have been in a state where it was stable, it was reliable, and then they could focus on putting it out to console and then letting us have custom difficulty. But instead, they're trying to push all of this broken stuff into these things that's just making it more broken, and I'm so fed up with it. I really am. I hope they fix some bugs when they bring in the new lighthouse. That would be nice. I am excited for the lighthouse, though. So, like, yeah, focusing on, like, adding new content to the game, great. Fantastic. Like, yeah, new maps would be amazing. Redoing some of the older maps to make them more atmospheric and more unique. Top tier. I'm glad they're focusing on that, but the fact that they pushed out custom difficulty and they're trying to push out console release before the game is ever in a stable state to begin with is just frustrating, so. But let me see. Speaking of Faz, you're almost to Prestige for the first time. Level 77. Nice, Zach! Well done! Oh dear, this is gonna be fun to pronounce. Oh, they're gonna pronounce it for me? Thank you, because I was gonna say, I apologize to any members of these tribes because I can't say these things, but it's Lenape? Lenape? Okay, the first residents of Moon Lake were members of the Lenape tribe, one of several Algonquin-speaking tribes that populated the northeastern U.S. for hundreds, if not thousands of years prior to the arrival of settlers from Europe. Because the early colonists had trouble pronouncing Lenape, they lumped the tribe in with all the other Algonquin-speaking tribes they encountered and referred to this larger group as the Delaware Indians. Classic. This is because many of the Algonquin-speaking tribes lived in a large drainage basin of the Delaware River, which had been named after an Englishman whose title was Lord de la Warr. Curious and friendly, the Lenape were hospitable to the early colonists, but as the number of settlers grew, so did the tension between the two groups. The Lenape believed that all land belonged to the Creator, and as a result they had difficulty understanding the concept of private ownership by which the Europeans seemed to live. The Lenape gradually migrated west, settling for brief periods in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas. At each place, the Lenape were told that that was to be their new home, but after a few years, the Europeans would change their minds and force them to move again. They finally settled in Oklahoma, where more than 11,000 Lenape still live today. Sure. Sounds like settlers, yep. Okay, famous residents. Puppy! In the early 20th century, many celebrities from the East Coast spent time here, including Florenz Ziegfeld, famous producer of Broadway musicals and revues. In fact, in 1926, his boat, the Folly King, ran into the rocks at the north end of the lake and capsized. Nobody was hurt, but rather than going to the bother of repairing the boat, Ziegfeld simply left it there. Legend has it that for years a local dog would swim out to the wreck every day and lie on it, barking at everyone who came near. The boat gradually disintegrated until no trace of it remains. Local legend has it that Ben Franklin spent the summer of 1744 on Moon Lake's south shore. That summer was a particularly stormy one, which has led to the speculation that his interest in lightning and electricity were sparked by his experiences here. Let me see. Moon Lake has had some infamous residents as well. In 1925, at the height of Prohibition, Mickey Malone, a gangster from Philadelphia who got rich smuggling and distributing illegal liquor, built a house on the North Shore at the site of the old Retsky Farm. People came from up and down the East Coast to attend the parties he threw at Moon Lake. He was convicted of tax evasion in 1933 and sent to prison, where he eventually died. All right. Early settlers. Native Americans were the first true settlers. Around 1635, immigrants from Europe moved into the area, mostly of German and Scotch-Irish descent. They farmed the fields around the lake. Sorry, I have a couple of burps. Ooh. Hunted game in the woods, and lived peacefully alongside the Lenape. But as more and more settlers came, the demand for land increased, and so did the pressure on the Lenape to move out. In one instance, the Europeans talked the Lenape into turning over to them as much land as a man could walk in a day and a half. The Lenape agreed to the deal, and the settlers promptly sent men out to run as far as they could in the allotted time. The walking purchase, as it is called today, forced many Lenape to leave Moon Lake forever. Like the rest of the Pennsylvania, Moon Lake was very anti-slavery. Prior to the Civil War, the Retzke Farm on the north side of the lake was rumored to be part of the Underground Railroad, the secret network of people who would hide slaves fleeing from their owners in the South and help them travel to Canada, where they'd be free. Dozens of slaves at a time reportedly sought refuge during the day in the huge cellar of the farmhouse. When night came, they'd resume their perilous journey north. Nothing remains of the farm today, though in the 1920s a gangster built a house in the approximate spot where the farmhouse once stood. Okay. That's quite interesting. I wonder if any of this is actually true. Can we look at this? Civilian Conservation Corps. In 1932, when the United States was in the throes of the Great Depression, presidential candidate Franklin D. Roosevelt recognized that the country was facing two very serious problems. Its natural resources were rapidly being destroyed by soil erosion and deforestation, and thousands of able-bodied men were unemployed and desperately looking for work. So when he was elected, Roosevelt immediately compelled Congress to pass the Emergency Conservation Work Act. It called for the establishment of a peacetime army of men who, stationed at various camps throughout the country, would undertake work projects that would save and revitalize the nation's forests, while allowing the men to earn much-needed paychecks. By the end of 1935, this army, called the Civilian Conservation Corps, had been successfully mobilized and was hard at work. 500,000 enrollees were stationed at 2,650 camps, which were located in all 48 states as well as the territories of Hawaii and Alaska. The men undertook projects ranging from building roads and fire towers to stringing telephone lines to planting billions of trees. When the CCC was abolished in 1942, it had left its mark on every state in the nation. Its importance of its role in the development of recreational facilities in national, state, country, and metropolitan parks throughout the country cannot be understated. The building in which you're now sitting is a testament to the dedication and determination of the Roosevelt Tree Army. So you think Malone is supposed to be a fake Capone, but otherwise all the rest look accurate? That's like, yeah, definitely he's not gonna be a real person, but yeah, interesting. That's cool. All right.
You're back.
Thanks for all your help.
Always
Bye.
a pleasure.
So let's go and try and take some pictures of some birds now. Now that we know some backstory of the lake. Oh, I also missed Ziegfeld Follies was famous, at least back then. I was like, yeah, I wonder if it's a typo, because they definitely spelled it Ziegfeld, or I wonder if they changed it intentionally so that it wasn't the real person. I don't know. That's not where you find birds. There are no birds in my house. Run away. How do I actually use this, though? Here we go.
American goldfinch.
Oh, that was the yellow bird, so goldfinch.
Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk.
Is that really a song, though?
Western tanager.
Just sing us a song, you're the piano man. Anyway, so those are the birds we need to look for. I went the wrong way. So we need to get pictures of them. I'm trying to remember. I know there were some down this way, so let's go this way first. Go to the dead ends first, I think. Oh, cardinal, where is it? Where's the cardinal? There you are! Okay, let's try to get a picture of it.
Missed it.
Oh, it flew away! What a little jerk. Hey, big boy, welcome on in, Raiders. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a little dance party. Welcome on in. What were you playing today? Let's see, and to anyone in there that doesn't know me, my name is Amber. We play a lot of horror games, mystery games, spooky, cozy games around here, so if you like that style, feel free to hang around. Oh, Blue Jay, where is it? There you are. Can I take a picture of you, or is it gonna fly away too? Oh, got it. Nice. Look at that Blue Jay. Is it you, or is chat on stream gone? It is gone, actually. I was trying to kind of like declutter the look of stream. So I was experimenting with not having chat displayed anymore. Let's see, Tanager, where are ya? Back this way? There you are. Oh no, you're the Tanager, not the Goldfinch. Just kidding. Can I get a picture of you?
Come back!
No, Birdie, please don't leave me. That was rude. Let's see, how's things? It's going all right. I unfortunately like strained my neck a little bit, so I'm in a little bit of pain. But other than that, I'm doing really well. How are you? Any birds in the graveyard? No? Okay. So some of these birds keep flying away from us though, so we'll have to go and talk to what's-his-face about that. We can't get the Tanager, so he keeps flying away. Let's go back this direction.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Thanks, Nancy. Here, buddy, 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 buddy. Let's see, you're good? I'm glad to hear that. You just started playing, or started a new Fallout 4 playthrough. Oh, nice. Did you watch the show on Amazon? Is that what sparked the new playthrough? Or are you doing it? Because actually, I know I heard there was like a big update to Fallout 4. Wasn't there? Where they like improved some gameplay or
Tweet,
graphics
tweet.
or something? Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. Tweet, tweet. Where's my map, though? Because we're by the fallen? No, the log. We are by the log. So we want to go back. So we've actually marked down red bird, yellow bird, orange bird, blue bird. Is that all the birds? Because I don't know where to find the hawk. Yeah, binge watched it in a day. Nice. Yeah, I think we're on episode 4 now. So that's been really good. Yeah, orange bird was the Tanager. Or actually, no, was yellow bird the Tanager? Which one do we have a picture of? We got a picture of the Blue Jay, though, for sure. So we couldn't get the cardinal because it flew away. We couldn't get the Tanager. Actually, who's the orange bird? Maybe that's the Tanager and yellow bird is actually the finch. Maybe I got the colors confused. We got the Blue Jay, so we might need to go back for yellow bird. But let's go ahead and go back down this way and go on this side. So we haven't done that yet, so we need to go... So here's the log. Which means I need to go... The hell's that sound? There's the fallen tree. So we need to go this direction? Okay. So we'll go back to the start right here and then go straight. And go this direction. Second Nancy Drew song, Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. Let's go ahead and go left so we can check that dead end. I hear birdies. I don't know if that's the one we're looking for, though. I found a shoe. Anybody want a shoe? All right. Go back. So now we need to go that way to the stone pillar. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Oh, I am not, because we're back at the... Oh no, there's another log. Just kidding. So then this way should be the stone pillar. Yep, okay, cool. I don't see anything here. So then we go straight. Birds are descendants of dinosaurs. They'll rip you up if they could. Right? No, don't trust them, man. Don't trust them. So let's go this way, because it'll be a dead
Here,
end.
birdie, birdie, birdie.
Birdie, birdie, birdie. Oh, goldfinch. Here's the goldfinch. Where are ya? Oh, there you are, little baby. Okay, hold still. Good little birdie. Oh, you're such a good little hoot. Just probably want a cracker. BRB. Okay, Zach, sounds good. All right, so I think all the others flew away from us though, and I haven't seen a hawk at all back in here. So we should probably go and talk to what's his face about that. Red Knot. So let's go back this way. And we'll just go rest. Oh wait, we need to try and get a sample for the ranger, the well water. Let's do that if I can possibly. There we go. And pivot. No, pivot. No, I'm going the wrong way. How do I get to the well? There you are. Okay, so we needed to prime it though, because when we pumped it, no water came out. So I think we use this. We can do this. It said to prime it, you had to get water on it, and now we should be able to pump it, maybe? Yay! We got water now. Just don't drink it. It might be contaminated. So now if we put a bucket, I'm assuming we can get water supply tested. Hope we see Bigfoot. Oh, that'd be fun. I wish they had Bigfoot walking around in the woods. Okay, so there's our water sample.
I don't need water right now.
Well, you could have just left it there. Don't dump it out. Okay. So we can take that back to Ranger Rick. What's his name? Jeff. That's his real name. I'm just gonna call him Ranger Rick. I actually don't know if that's like a... There was a magazine I used to read as a kid that was called Ranger Rick, and Ranger Rick was just like a little raccoon. So he was amazing. What a waste of water. Right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, Ranger.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Cool. All right. Oh, also, you know how I said I was gonna, like, filter the tea through so I didn't get little flecks in it? I took the filter off before I poured it because I'm actually a dumbass. If you thought I was smart, you're wrong. Let's go back to the house. Let's try that again because I need a refill. Cause yeah, I got a few flecks down in my tea, but that's okay. There we go. Luckily it all kind of settled anyways, so it doesn't matter too much. But I think that's really all we could do until we get the pictures of the birds, right? Let's check our list. Look for birds in the forest, check with Red if it's more difficult than it seems. I have a feeling getting a photo of the hawk is going to be a challenge. Take water sample, yep, got a photo of a goldfinch. Got a photo of a blue jay, noisy. Some birds are flying away, check with Red to see what I'm doing wrong. We're drinking water, yep. When working with valves, righty tighty, lefty loosey. And thank you for the lyric, Jazzy. What the hell? Okay. And then we said she'll have the tree taken care of. Pump's not working. Spark plug. Explore the shed to see if there's anything useful. We already did that. We made note of the dog's birthdays. Oh, and what season they're in. That probably has to do with the puzzle. I wonder. Oh, can we actually do the puzzle now? Because I realized that might... Oh, wait, no, because we need the sandpaper first before we can file that down. So, no. Can't do anything with that just yet. We're almost there, because once we get the pictures of the bird, Red will give us the sandpaper. So, let's sleep till PM. Oh, dear. I think I spilled a little bit of tea on my desk. You can see the progression from no note to notes to almost check off task to actual task, right? Like, it's so freaking cool. This is kind of why I wanted to do all the games in order of release, just so that we can kind of see how it developed. Like, it's so cool. Okay. Mess has been cleaned up. I'm still a mess personally, but my desk is fine now. Let's go talk to Red again. Hello, crazy bird
You find
man.
all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're
I
doing
gotta
wrong.
be naked. Okay, you
Need to
got
blend
it.
in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
Guys, we're going nude bird watching.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
He's trying to get meadowlarks at night. A meadowlark is not nocturnal. Anyways,
Good
okay, there's my
heavens,
complaint.
no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
The ranger is the only person I like. Because, like, yeah, keep your dogs fucking leashed. Why would... I'm sorry. If you lived in a park area, why would there being an enforced leash law keep you from owning a dog? Just put it on a leash. Done. Solved. Congratulations. And hey, Tiger, welcome on in. How are you? Like, Jesus Christ. Freak on a leash. Let's go. Like, what person would be like, there's no way people around here are like, I would get a dog, but I'd have to put it on a leash. Aw, man, I'm not gonna get one. Ranger seems like the only sane person, right? Like, this is, like, the true encapsulation of, like, the backwaters of America. Like, this is hillbilly hell right here. Like, as somebody who has had to deal with people letting their dogs off leash when they shouldn't, I feel very strongly about leash laws. Alright, but we got the sandpaper now, right? Yeah, so we can probably do the puzzle. Over here? Yeah.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. But there we go. So now it should be fixed. Okay, so what do we know about these puppies? Because we have their... when they were born, I think is what it was. So let me look at this. So here we go. So Xander was born in the summer. Vitas was born in the winter. Iggy was born in the fall. And Lucy was born in the spring. Okay. You officially have keys to the shelter to get in? Oh, that's fantastic, Zach. Yeah, that'll be much better than having to sit around and wait for somebody else to open it for you. Oh, you're just like... wait, how did I do that? Somehow I made it, like, keep going down all by itself? How did I do that? Did I break it? It was just... I thought that was a feature, and it was not? Okay, that's fine. Alright. So let's see. So if I remember correctly, this plaque over here had something... where is it? Something to do with the seasons. So, leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. Okay, so that one is spring. So it has something to do with a tree, maybe? When swans drift by on a shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. Okay, so maybe... Whoops. I wrote tree down by spring. Or by summer. This one should be the summer, because summer dew and swans. Because I think this ties it in with the pictures that show up on the clock. Vetus was winter. Which one's the winter? When winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night. Iggy was the fall. When autumn's call brings out the deer. Okay. Alright. So hopefully we should be able to figure out which way we need to turn this. How does this work? How does this work? So how do I open... So right now, this one... So it looks like they open with different times. Okay. So let me write down... Wait. That one didn't open, though. That one. And that one. Oh, no, that one did open at some point. Okay. So, cool. So now we need to decide which one controls which. What time was that? So... Gotta figure out... Let me see what changes if I go and rotate the dogs. Because I think the orientation of the dogs controls the picture behind them, but I'm not positive. Let's put them all straight. So all the puppies are straight. Let's see what that changes. So now, deer shows up there. Okay, so with the dogs facing towards us, it'll end up showing the deer. So towards equals deer. All right. Something appears above the dogs' heads, but you don't know what it means. Oh, so those are just the... So in the poem that was over on the door, that was giving us like the keywords of what will show up. So there was swans, birds, deer, and a tree to correspond with summer, winter, fall, and spring. So that's what that means. We just need to make sure that the dogs over here are lined up correctly so they're showing the correct season, basically, if that makes sense. So like Xander was born in the summertime, so he needs to have swans above his head. And see, Iggy was born in the fall, is the one that needs deer, so Iggy should be facing us. Let's rotate the others this direction and see what it shows now. So Iggy should be the correct direction. So now the other ones are facing right. Let's see what it changes it to. So right is tree. So Lucy should be facing right. So that one's good. So then we'll turn Vetus and Xander backwards and see what that shows. So that shows, so back is the swans. So Xander should be facing backwards. Okay, which means Vita should be facing left. Ta-da! Yay! We did it! Alrighty. Oh. Rearrange a wee bit. So now we can go down into this area, hopefully. Yes. Oh, and I already have the flashlight, so that's good. What can we find down here? What was that? does that say? Oh, I picked it up. I was just trying to look at it, but all right. I got a picture of something. Yippee! What's this? Oh, it's the mice. Oh, what's this though? Oh, okay.
It could be mice making that sound.
You're right. Oh, we don't have gloves yet. So we have a gas mask already, but we don't have gloves. So we probably don't want to mess with this just yet. We came from that way. It's over here. Oh, that just leads out here. So that's a nice shortcut. So hopefully we can go through here now. Yep, okay. Cool. Anything else over that way? Doesn't look like it. Can't do anything with this yet. So yeah, I don't think we can really do anything in here until we get gloves. So let's just go ahead and go back up. You have to pack up and go home. Okay, Zach, sounds good. Yeah, if we don't see you later on, you have an amazing rest of your day. Let's see. Open safe in cellar. How? Find out who woman in picture with Malone is. Ask Emily. Ranger Ackers. Found secret passage to the cellar. Be sure to look at everything. Leave no stone, floorboard, wall, or door untouched. Especially look for a safe! I wonder where that would be. Check out the secret door that opened near those rotten floorboards. Okay. Pick camouflage gear. Ask Ranger Ackers. Okay. So yeah, probably let's go to sleep for the night, and then we can go and get the camouflage from Emily and talk to Ranger Ackers again. Let's do that. Ah, what a glorious morning. Makes me sick. Let's do M first. I love watching the little boat. Eee! Yay for loading screens. Oh, that's too cute. Okay. Hello.
Howdy, Nancy.
Any word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer. A very slow drummer.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
A dozen little critters?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves.
Hey,
Should be
Sammy,
able
we're
to
going
find
bug
12 in no
hunting.
time.
Part of you misses the alarm clock, if only for the unhinged sleeping times.
Do I need some kind of permit?
Things ain't quite that bad
Anyway,
around
thank you so
here.
much for the
At least not
gifted
yet.
sub. Thank
Now,
you.
if
I hope
Jeff
you're having a
Akers'
lovely
daddy was
day.
still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
Not you sitting here like let you gather some critters. That sounds fun. Oh, I don't
found
want to
this
touch the
picture in
buggies.
Sally's
Let's just
house.
leave them
Do you
alone.
recognize
Yeah?
anybody?
Let them live their lives happily.
I'm guessing the guy's Mickey Malone, but I don't know who's that lady. Sounds like a case for our resident know-it-all Ranger Akers.
God, they're really mean to him. Like, Jesus. You practically live in this game. You're in the boonies, so you're used to this shit. Ugh. I used to be in the boonies.
Guess I'll
Now I'm
see you
not.
later.
And
Yodelay,
I
yoo-hoo.
do not miss this kind of mentality. That is for sure. See, I still remember. There was a guy that I kind of dated back in high school, and I was just trying to decide what I wanted to major in college, and I was talking to her about it, talking to his mom about it. I think I missed a part in that story. So I was talking to his mom about it, and I was saying, I was considering going into environmental science, and she dead stopped, looked at me in the face, and she's like, "Oh, you're one of those people." And I was like, "What? The ones that care about the environment I live in?" Yeah! No shit! I don't want the world to die because I'm one of the idiots on it! Weird fact!
you're back.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who
Environmental
these
science is
people
dope.
are?
It
The man is
is. I
Mickey
love
Malone, I know
environmental
that.
science.
I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
Nice. Okay.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
See, thank you. Like, he seems real nice to me.
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
How long have you been the Lone Ranger here, as it were?
6 long, very frustrating years. If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I didn't mean to insult you. In fact, is there anything I can do to help you out?
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
I forgot about this. Oh, no.
I hope I don't get distracted. Apple crisp sounds good right now.
Don't go reading anything until you're through.
Right?
Or take
Oh,
my
I go
word
for some
for
apple
it.
crisp.
You'll never get finished.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh, yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best birdwatching venue in the world except for one thing: too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
It's true.
Thanks
He is
for all
a
your
little
help.
bit over
That's
the top
why I'm
there.
here.
I will agree. Oh, puppy! Hi there, buddy. Look at that puppy. What's your
You're
puppy's
back.
name?
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi,
Yogi.
who never goes out unless
Gonna
he's
pet
on a
that
leash.
dog.
Park rules.
Gonna pet that dog. Let's see. About the same size as those ghost dogs were? No, let's not. Let's not. He seems very well trained. Hey, Little P, welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Have no fear, the P is here. Guys, if you don't know Little P, absolutely amazing streamer and one of our incredible community members, plays a lot of Phasmophobia, is very, very good at the game. So if you like Phasmophobia, go and check out Little P. How are you, friend? What were you playing today? Was it more Phasmo? Let's see. And Aggro, welcome on in. Luffy Loom, it's nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me quickly, this is gonna break everything for a second. I just want to make sure I say hi to everyone. Come on, come on. Work with me here. There we go. Let's see. And that Irish Sharky, welcome on in. Little P as always. And hey, Dirk, welcome back in. Welcome, welcome. See more Phasmo for you. Did no evidence runs and some multiplayer games. Oh, that sounds lovely. Did the ghost behave today? So you ran Phasmo with you on your first drop? Yay! Oh, that's so cool. I hope you guys had fun. And how are you? Am I saying it right? Is it Lofty Loom? Welcome on in. How are you? And thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. What was I about to click on?
He seems very well trained.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
That is not what I was trying to say, but to anyone in the raid that doesn't know me, my name is Amber. We play a lot of horror games, mystery games, spooky cozy games. Been doing all of the old Nancy Drew games. So this one is Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, and we are being attacked by quote-unquote ghost dogs. Okay, double raid. Well, here we go. I was just introducing myself. welcome, welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, my shout out is still on a cooldown. So can we get the little shout out for Flat right now, and then once the cooldown is over for the big shout out, we'll get you one of those. Once the cooldown's over, more raids, let's go! How are you, Flat? It's good to see you. What were you playing today? And guys, if you don't know, Flat Out Plays, also another amazing streamer, plays a very wide variety of games, so it's always a nice, cozy, good time over there. Let's see, and Polar Bear, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Let me see, look at that, double raids. What was I saying about myself? I was just explaining that we were playing all of the, classic Nancy Drew games for the first time. This is actually my second time playing Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, so I do know a little bit of what's going on, but I'm trying not to give anything away. So if you guys like mystery games, you are in the right spot. These games are so enjoyable. So let's see, you're playing some Remnant 2 today. Ooh, nice. Did you have fun with it? And to both Lil P and Flat, if you guys need to raid and run and go take care of yourself after your streams, please do so. Thank you guys so much for sharing your communities with me. It means the world to me. Why is the shout out not working? Hello? Firebot, we good? Because everything else from Firebot's been working, right? Huh. Interesting. Let's see, and Skystar, thank you so much for the follow, I
Fix your
appreciate it. Welcome
posture,
on
you
in.
gremlin.
And thank you, Luffy Loom, for the hydrate and stretch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and if anyone wasn't here, so every day we have a drink of the day that if we reach our bit goal, I make the drink on stream. Today our drink of the day was carrot cake rooibos tea, and it's stinking delicious, so I do recommend it. Like, I'm kind of shocked, but it is so good. And like the carrot flavor is not like super overpowering, so it's kind of like very subtle, but oh, it's so good. I'm having too much fun drinking it. But anyways, that was not what I was saying.
Thanks for
I
all
was
your
trying to
help.
avoid
That's why I'm
saying
here.
nasty things to you, but all right. I was just saying that, look, he's just sitting here on his little mat. He's being such a good little baby boy. But anyways, now we have to go do this hell.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest
love you a
date
subtle
goes
carrot?
down in
Me
the
too.
front of each box.
All right. So who knows, what's this called? Roman numerals. Because I don't know them well enough. Like, I know, like, up to 50-ish, and then I'm done. Like, I don't know anything about 1900s. Can we assume MCM is 1900? I would assume that would make sense. So that one probably goes there. Oh, wait. Envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box. Oh, so I just need to do this. So that one would actually go down here. Let's see. And Hidden Sniper, welcome on in. You do? Okay, good. I need your help here. So it looks like the earliest date will go down the bottom of each row. Are they already separated out in the correct rows, or do I need to move? Oh, crap. I can move them around that way, too. You're playing some Lethal Company earlier today. Oh, fun! I haven't played Lethal Company in a while. They've had so many new updates. I need to revisit it. Let's see. C equals 100, M equals 1,000. So then what would MCM mean, though? Because wouldn't that be I don't understand how that works. I know X is 10. MCM would be 1900. How does that work, though, if C is 100 and M is 1,000? Oh, because they're taking 100 off of the next 1,000. Is that what's happening? So they're actually saying it's 900, so 1,000 and 900. Yeah. Okay. I understand now. Okay, cool. So then, so this would actually be. Actually, wait. Lower number in front of a large number, you subtract. Yeah. I kind of knew that, but I just wasn't thinking clearly because I know about, that's 4. So this would be 1914. This one would be, what is? Sorry, 1,000 plus 900. Yeah. Gotcha. MX top. MX. Oh, you're saying this one. This one. I see. So that would be... I'm suddenly spacing. What is the X again? Is that 50? No, that's 10. That one would be 1904? What? 1910. No, this is 1910, right? Yeah. So this would actually be down here. Because... Oh, actually, no. It would be this one. Because then we have 1904, 19 08, 1910, and 1911 responses. So these are correct, yeah? Okay, cool. Oh. We got this. All right, so in this one, that's a 1913, 1914. Oh, L. What is it? MCMLX. What is that one? Said I didn't know Roman numerals much, was trying to be silly as usual. Best you could do is MCM her. I barely knew her. L is 50. Okay, cool. I should know that one, but I've spaced it. So that would actually be 1960? Is that right? So MCMLX would be 1960. All right, so that one needs to go way over here. What is a C? Oh, C was 100. So I'm gonna throw you somewhere over there. So then this one would be 1969. So that one would actually be over here as well. Ugh. I think all of the L's would be over in this column then, right? Or close to that column, I should say. Some of them might spill down. What am I holding? Okay. So let's go back to this. So X, those are all X's. Oh, we got a 1915 right here. So that needs to go here. 1917 is good. And that's 1919. Yeah. Okay, so I think, is this all done? Did I do that right? Did I make any mistakes? Correct? Woo! Okay. We're doing all right. I'm learning. I'm actually learning how to read it. All right, so then this one would be 1925. This one looks like 1932. That's fine. Oh, but here, this one needs to come down to here. Bring that one up. Oh, hi, Nugget. We got a little friend coming to say hello. Oh, wait, no, that one has an L. Oh, shoot, I saw MCMXX in my head. That's not right. There's an L in there. Sorry, I goofed. Ignore that. Nugget is here to step on everything. Hi, baby. Get off of my keyboard, please. Hi. She's like, hi, mama, I want some tea too. Let me see. So that one also has an L in it. So that one would actually be somewhere over here. Okay. Which one would be the lowest? Because this one's definitely 1925, right? I think that one's the lowest. And then that one's got an L, so then this one would be 1932. This one would be 1939. So I think those are in the correct order. Ma'am, where you going? Where you going? Oh, you sweet little bean. She's licking my hand. XLI is 41. Okay, cool. So 1941, perfect. This one would be 1970. Is that right? So that would be over this way as well. Where's one that? Oh, Oh. Let's see, this is 1951. What is it? What is the so MCMX? Okay, so it'd be 1997. Is that right for this one? 1997? Is that one correct? So that one should be like the last one in the box. Yeah, 19. I'm learning, guys. I'm doing all right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh man, I'm impressed that I'm actually learning this. Like, this is cool. Nugget, you're really in the way though, ma'am. Hi. She's like, but I want to be on your wrist pads. All right, fine. You can have the wrist pad. Okay. Oh, and she's gone. She's like, well, it's not fun if you let me have it. Sweet little baby bean. All right. So then this one is 1969. Wait. 1969? So this one actually needs to be over here. This one would be 1970. Let's see. Hey, Stash, welcome on in. How are you? And welcome back, Jazzy. Okay, 1951. Which one of these needs to be over here, though? 19... that's 1970, is that right? Wait, so XLV is 1960. Okay, cool. I think this one right here. Oh, that one's 1960. This one's 1960, right? That's 50 plus 10. XLV needs to be top third box. So switch those two. Yeah, okay. This one definitely needs to be somewhere over here. Which one needs to go? Which one is actually below 1945? Let me see, because we got, that's 51. 70. XLV was 1960. Let's see, just about bedtime for you. Gonna head out. Okay, Cheese, again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you sleep well, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. So one of these is supposed to be up here. This one's 1960. Which one? What am I doing wrong? No, 45. XLV is 1945. Okay! Okay, wait, how is that 45? Hang on. Oh, because the X is before the L. Yeah. So you subtract. Sorry. I think my brain kept swapping the L and the X. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ooh, my brain was switching those two. Thank you, guys. Let's see. So then we got 1951, 1970, oh, this one needs to go this way. There we go, because that's 1960, 1970, 1969, and what was this one again? Nugget, hey! No, you can't eat plantains. You like those? Little weirdo. She won't eat fresh salmon, but she'll eat plantains. Okay, but this one was 97. Okay, so are these all right? I think this is the wait, no, it didn't say that we're finished though. Uh-oh. Let's see. LXX needs to be 2. So that's 1970, 1960, 1951. Wait, why does that one need to be second? Am I reading it wrong? Wait, why? Swap the second with the third. I'm confused. Because this one is 1950 plus 10 is 60, and this is 1950 plus 20 is 70. Oh, are you going from the top, not the bottom? That's what you're saying. I was gonna
Now that
say,
they're all
yeah.
sorted,
I was
I can
working
do
from
some
bottom
reading.
to top because we're working from this way up. So yeah, that was orientation. We were doing it separately because I was gonna say, I'm like, no, it's not. I swear to God. So yeah. We were all technically right. We were just looking at the wrong spots. Also, Nugget just turned on the AC unit that's not currently hooked up correctly yet, so I gotta go turn that off. No worries, Hidden Sniper. Thank you for the help. Really need to figure out a way to cover that from her. Oh my god. Woo! We did really well though. Like, I was learning. Like a couple of mistakes here and there, but for somebody that doesn't know Roman numerals too well, like, I think I did pretty darn swell. That was pretty good.
You're back.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to
You're
show my
welcome.
gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary Junior Park Ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement.
Yay! I get a
Unfortunately, I
pin!
don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres. Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Alright, so we got a pin for doing that, but now we need to go catch some bugs. Search everything in Google. I mean, I did that the first time I played too, so it works. It works. Let's go back. Would have thought you'd have 3 or more people in my chat that knew Roman numerals. I was like, yeah, we don't use Roman numerals a lot anymore, so like I know very, very basic Roman numerals, but like once you go above 10, like I start to get a little bit fuzzy. Just because like I never have a reason to use Roman numerals. Why did I come in here? Bugs are outside. All right, so we gotta find buggies. I think I remember hearing a cricket chirping over here. Yeah. Is it under the tarp? No?
Those look too rotten.
Okay, well, I don't care about those, so it's not over here. Oh, here we go. So we got a wormy. There we go. And grab 2 worms. Any others? Okay. Gross. Didn't school teach us that? No. We like, there's no reason to learn Roman numerals, like, above 10. Like, I've gone 30 years of my life, and the number of times I've needed to know Roman numerals above 10 is 1 for this game. So, I hear it chirping. Is it under this rock? There we go. Got a buggy. It's weird that all the bugs chirp like a cricket. There's more? Where is it? Maybe this rock? Ooh, yeah. Ew. Oh, that's a big beetle. No Roman numbers till 20? Yeah, see, that sounds about right. There's really no need for them. Under the shoe? Aw, nothing under the shoe. Sad. Like, the fact that some places teach Roman numerals still, and they're like cutting out cursive handwriting is like the worst thing that ever happens ever, period. Yep, it's fine. You did go to high school in Rome? That makes it a little bit different now, doesn't it? But even then, it's like, why would you use Roman numerals when it's so long and complicated, and you literally have to do, like, math in your head to read them, when you can just write the number? Like, where's there another bug? Where is it? There's another bug somewhere. Oh, I wasn't fast enough the first time. There was more under here. Can I possibly... Okay, so if you leave and come back, they might return. Didn't know they only taught basic for y'all, even though you're only 25. I mean, like I said, why would they spend time teaching us Roman numerals when, like, there's no need for them? The only time I've ever needed Roman numerals has been for a video game now, so... Like... I'm glad they didn't waste our time teaching us that, to be completely honest. I still learned cursive, though, so... When you're in Latin classes, some texts contained Roman numerals, so you learned it as well. And see, that's fair. I never had to take a Latin class. I had no need to take that as well, so... Because, yeah, if you're, like, going into maybe something that involves having to read old texts, I could see a use for it, but... Very few people go into that field, so... I can see why they wouldn't make it, you know, general, education. Oh, I don't have the camouflage yet, so we can't take a picture of you. Hold still!
Missed
Aww. Wait until I have to do 1,000,000 in Roman numerals? I mean, I'll be dead before that ever happens. Why would I ever need 1,000,000 in Roman numerals? Which way? Actually, because we came from... Let me make sure I'm going the right way. The fallen tree, so yeah, we want to go this direction. Under the log? Yes. Good, good, good. Still hear chirping, though. Is there another one? Stop chirping, though. Okay. So let's see. Red bird is this way. We already did the red bird, so let's see. We're at the yellow ribbon, so we'll go this direction first. Don't hear any chirping this way. Anything over here? So if we're at this intersection, we're... Go this way first. Oh, the robin's over here. Did we try to take a picture of the robin? Oh, there we go! We got the robin! If old people want to take back the world from young people, they'll just have to write letters in cursive, right? It saddens me that cursive is not, like, taught more widely anymore. I love cursive. And it's so much faster to write with. So it's actually, I think it's useful. So it saddens me that, yeah, they're, like, trying to cut that out. How else are you supposed to sign your name? M isn't 1,000,000 in Roman. It is not. Cursive is making a comeback. Is it? I heard like one person say one school decided to start teaching it again, but is that happening in other places too? Because that'd be fantastic. Because yeah, I love cursive and I think it's super useful. Tanager. Where am I? Okay, log is right there. Okay. There should be a dead end, right? Oh no, I'm at the cemetery? Oh, wrong log. So apparently, I'm actually by this log. How the hell did that happen? Okay. Really? Nothing under there? Okay. Oh, I might need to come back at night, though, because some bugs only come out during the night. So yeah, we might just want to come back. Let's go the other direction, though. Make sure to be this way. Oh, no, Tanager. And that was one of the ones we couldn't get a picture of, right? Because it flew away.
It flew
yeah.
away.
So still only got 3 out of 6 for the birdies. Let's go back this way. This should lead us to the yellow ribbon. Where did I need to go after the log? Log, I need to go right. That should take us back to the start. And then we'll go this way and see what else we can find. Did I already do this side? So I remember checking the shoe. Yeah, I think I already did this way. But never mind, let's go back and wait until nighttime. We'll come back for the night critters. So I don't think we had anything else to do right now. Here in Texas, they're teaching it again in some schools. Many of the college prep and private schools are also teaching it, or never stop. Nice, that's good, because I think it's super useful. Yep, see if there are any bugs in the cemetery, try during the night. Okay. Let's see. Find bait. Okay, so yep, nothing else we can really do right now. Let's go ahead and just go sleep till nighttime. All right, let's go find these critters. Don't hear any here. Still missing the that's done. Right, yeah, we need to get to the games where you can actually cross things off the list. We'll get there. We'll get there soon. Hey, Raiders! Welcome on in. Lost Boy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Amber. It's nice to meet you. Hopefully you like chaos and snacks and drinks, because that's what we do here. We sit and destroy the world while eating snacks. I'm currently eating roasted salted plantain chips. So, it's delicious. You love Nancy Drew? Oh, yay! Have you played them for yourself? What were you playing today? How'd your stream go? So far I'm not hearing, let's see, I think from the log I need to go, fallen tree, I need to go this way. Oh! Grab them, quick, get the glowworms, nice, okay, perfect. Yeah, as a kid, Ghost Dogs always scared you too much. Oh, it's so much fun. So I have actually played this one before, so most of the other games I haven't, so we're doing like my first playthrough of all of the Nancy Drew games. The exceptions are this one and Curse of Blackmore Manor. Those are the two that I played before streaming the games. So we're having a lot of fun going through all of them. Where am I? Yellow ribbon. I need to go this way. There's the stump. So then we gotta go this way. Okay, is it gonna be here now? I don't hear any chirping. Is it not? I can't back out? Huh. Thought it was gonna be there. I don't hear any chirping though. Could I possibly... Maybe if I like zoom in on the graves? I remember there being one in the graveyard. Why am I not hearing anything? Snooky, oh! Where is it? Where are you, little sucker? Are you here now? Oh, now they're here! What the hell? That was weird. It didn't chirp the first time through. Okay. Cool. How many more do we need? Let's see. You played some Stardew Expanded. Oh, that's lovely. Did you have a good time? So addicting. It really is. I still need to play with the new update. It's such a good game. Alright. How many bugs do we need? We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I forgot. How many are we trying to get? Can seriously chomp up the hours? It really can. Did I already scroll past it? I might have. Find bait for Emily. It doesn't say. Okay. We're still missing some. Because it didn't say we were done, I would assume. Does anybody remember how many pieces of bait she said she wanted? Let's look this way. Not there. Don't hear any chirping. 12. Okay, so we're almost there. That was some spooky noises. I did not appreciate that. Reminded me of the scene from, I don't know if people have seen the movie Homeward Bound. there's this one scene where all the critters are in the forest and they can hear like elk noises. That's what that just made me think of. Where am I? Fallen log? No, just log, not fallen tree. So I want to go this way. Okay. Oh. Where are ya? Not here. Shoot. This rock? No. Hit the other rock. I got to get the other rock. There it is. Come here. Yes. Okay. Another glow worm. There we go. Homeward Bound, right? Oh. My heart. I love that movie so much. And I'm talking about the newer version as well. I think there was like a version that came out in like the 70s or 80s. I don't think I remember watching that one. But no. I'm talking about the one that has Michael J. Fox as one of the dogs, and it's super cute. Makes me cry every time though. But like good tears. It's happy. It's happy, I promise. I would not recommend a sad one, I swear. Where do we need to go? So fallen tree, we go straight. So we need to go check the other side now. I went the wrong way apparently, because that's a dead end. Whoopsies. I made it goofy. Okay, fallen tree. So I need to go straight right now. There we go. Got a little bit turned around, but we should be close to... Yep, here's the start. So let's go down this side now. This way. Come on. Is it really not the shoe? No shoe for you? All right. Not... Oh. I was gonna say I don't hear anything, but that scared me. Let's go to the stone pillar. Okay, no chirping. That should be the dead end over here. I'm not hearing any more bugs, though. Where else could I find... Oh, could they possibly be out towards, Red's lookout point? Can't remember, honestly. We're missing, like, one bug. I don't hear any chirping here. Yeah, buggy. So we're back to the start, though. Interesting. Wonder if I missed any during the day. Let's go check over here. So maybe I didn't get one of the critters
Those look too rotten.
fast enough before it hit again. That's a possibility. I don't think there's any others here. So might need to try again during the day. Haven't seen or heard of Homeward Bound in so long. Oh, it was like what is actually, yeah, it was definitely one of my favorite movies growing up. Like I watched that thing nonstop. God, I loved it. I loved anything with animals, to be honest. Okay, I don't hear anything chirping this direction, so yeah, let's just go back and wake up in the morning. Been seen on the prairie in an old military show. Or Life on the Prairie. There we go. God, I haven't seen that show in forever. God. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, I don't really watch any old military shows. I remember Life on the Prairie. That was... Whew. That was a long time ago. Because, yeah, how many do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, no, I do have 12. Did I get enough? Oh, yeah, got a dozen pieces of bait. Time to return to Emily. You know, you could have mentioned that we were done, Nancy. Like some sort of, that's all of them. That's done. Like, that would have been great, Nancy. So, no, we're good. We got them all. Let's see, don't know if anyone here's seen Strays, but you foolishly expected it to be a wholesome, or expected it to be wholesome and sat and watched it with your grandmother. It was such a mistake. I haven't seen that one. I'm going to avoid it, though, from this story. I think I'm not going to watch it.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pin. You must really be on Acres' good side.
Okay, then.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean
I'm wearing the
anything to you?
pin? Question mark?
Can't say as it does.
Guess I'll see you later.
Yola yee-hoo.
What? I have your fucking
Hey,
bait.
Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him right here.
There we
Well
go.
Now, you done all right
It's very
for a city
vulgar,
gal.
super
Here
funny,
you
though.
go.
Interesting.
Hope whatever you're
I'm
hiding
kind of,
from won't catch you. How you holding up?
I'm fine with vulgarity. I thought it was you meant it was gonna be Stray or or not Stray. It was gonna be like sad or something. I'm fine with vulgarity. I swear like a sailor and make really inappropriate jokes all the time. That doesn't
Guess I'll
bother
see
me.
you later.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Super vulgar. Well, that's right up my alley. All right, so now we got the camouflage. So hopefully we can go and take pictures of the other birdies. We still don't know where to find the hawk though. We should go talk to him about the water well. So let's go. So many floaty things in the bottom of my tea right now. I don't think I want to drink the rest of it.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
Thank you so much. Is she still alive?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Nice.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Okay. Initial tests found high levels of arsenic in the sample
Oh my
you sent
gosh,
us.
Not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
I mean, you're jumping it to conclusions there, Nancy, because honestly, I think arsenic was under the naturally occurring contaminants that was listed in the thing, so it could just be that it's just really, really high. Like, you jump in there, you're jumping. But it's very unsafe for any purpose, okay.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
Where's Yogi?
In the run out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
I wasn't questioning that. I just wanted to know if I could pet the dog. Jesus.
Thanks for all your help.
I can
Always
kind
a
of see why
pleasure.
people are like, he's a stickler for rules, because, like, dude, he won't shut up about them. Don't know that movie, was thinking of Stray the game. Right, that's what, like, I love Stray. That's an amazing game. I can't wait for them to hopefully make a sequel. I'm pretty sure they're planning one. What about Grease? To look up this movie, BRB. A West Side Story. I actually haven't seen, did I actually watch Grease? I don't think I ever did end up watching Grease. I've seen parts of West Side Story. Actually performed a song from West Side Story back in high school. Yay, Officer Krupke, woo! But I don't actually think I've ever seen it all the way through, to be honest. Grease and West Side Story are amazing. I was like, I know the general premise of Grease, and I have complaints about it. Because, like, from what I have heard about it, it's, you know, general story of shy, nerdy girl changes her looks and appearance to woo popular boy. I don't know if there was, like, is there, like, a point where, like, that turns around and there's, like, a good moral to the story, or is it just that? Because if it's just that, I probably don't want to watch it. New HVAC system is being installed this weekend. Oh, yay! That'll be good. That is true. Actually, I did start watching the new West Side Story as well. I think the one that was it Andrew Garfield? No. Wasn't it Lin-Manuel Miranda that did that one? Yeah, I saw like the first 10 minutes of it, and I was not impressed either. Like, I quit watching it, and I was like, if I want to watch West Side Story, I think I'm gonna watch a different version. See it in real life, but... They're problematic in 2020s, but some of the songs are catchy. See, so far, like, I've heard some of the music, and, like, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it either, but, like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I like the story of Grease for me to be able to watch it. Personally, not a fan of Grease or West Side. I can understand why, because, like, yeah, from what I have seen from Grease of just, like, seeing clips and other people talking about it over the years, I have a feeling I would just be irritated watching it. Let's see. Oh, birds. That's right. I don't know enough about West Side Story to really say anything about that. I liked the Officer Krupke song. I will say that one. Stories are definitely not the best. Yeah, so I probably am gonna steer clear of them. Joe brought up a good argument for Grease in favor of Danny, that he did more for Sandy than she did for him. Well, then points to Danny, then. Points to Danny. Where were these other birds? I think there was one this way that we needed. So there are two in here that we weren't able to get pictures of. Oh, yep, here's the cardinal. Where are you, little bud? Here we go. Okay. Let's see, you enjoy the biology, or the song Biology in Grease 2. I actually know nothing about Grease 2. I haven't heard anything about the story. I don't think I've ever heard any of the music either. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know why. Fallen tree, so I need to go straight, because we need to go back the other side. I think it was where the last bird was. So this way, I don't think it was this direction. Nah. That's just a dead end. No birdies here. Can I please turn around? There we go. So it must have been somewhere this direction. So here's the log. Let me see. I don't think it was by the stone pillar, so we need to go this way. I think it was back over here. It is on my map. I could look, but I'm doing it this way instead. Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, which bird do we not have? Because apparently it's not the yellow bird. So was it the orange bird we still haven't gotten? I'm trying to remember which bird it is that we're missing. Because we can look, let me see. How do I look at my pictures again? Can I look at them? I don't think I can, actually. Oh, never mind. You don't remember that song, sadly. Those pollen tubes to work, dances on desk. Let's see, you thought Officer Krupke theme was the Simpsons theme? No, not quite. Nah, that's from West Side Story. Okay, which bird do we not have then? So it's gotta be on the other side. We also need to get a hawk, but the hawk is not in this area, so we need to talk to Red about where to find a hawk. There's the shoe again, so we need to go this way. Here, birdie, birdie, birdie. Now you remember? Ah, well done, Olivia. All right, fallen tree, let's go. Oh, was it? No, the red bird was the cardinal, so we got that one. So I actually need to go back. So we fallen tree, so I need to go this way. Log, go up that way, get to the ribbon, and go this direction, I think. Was it the orange bird over here that we needed? Is the tanager that I haven't gotten yet? Is that right? I'm actually not sure. I wish I could look at the pictures. Oh wait, I do have a list of which birds I've taken a picture of. So we got the cardinal. We've got the robin. Ah, it doesn't matter. I don't fucking care. We'll just find it. Tanager! It is the tanager! Yes, okay. So he's this way, maybe? Where are ya? No, where'd you go? Come back! Baby, please! Don't be like this. There you are, you little devil. Come here. Hi. There we go. So 5 out of 6. So the last one is a hawk, which we haven't seen at all yet. So we need to figure out where to find a hawk. So let's get back. This way, that way. Guys, I'm memorizing my way out. Let's fucking go. I'm a genius. Not really. I'm not. But I think that means we need to sleep until morning. So was there anything else we could do? Oh, we should probably go call Sally and let her know about the water. So let's do that. So you read the reproduction part and another song pops in your head at the same time, which is the English song for the ifs, ands, and buts. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. Oh, we can also talk to Bess too. Let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta call Vivian as well. So yeah, let's call a whole bunch of people. So Bess, actually Sally first. 1 5 5 5 5. 5 3 8 9. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. I had your well water tested, and according to the health department, it contains a very high level of arsenic.
Arsenic? Somebody poisoned my well?
Nah.
Maybe, maybe not. The health department is running more tests. When you bought the house, did anyone mention a problem with the well?
No. And it doesn't matter. I love that house, and I am going to live in it. If that well's bad, I'll just dig another one. At least I will when I know for sure why bad things keep happening there. You are going to figure that out, right, Nancy?
You bet I am.
I knew I could count on you.
In the paperwork that you had to wade through when you bought this property, do you recall ever coming across the name Vivian Whitmore?
No, I sure don't. Who's she?
Let's see.
A close friend of Mickey Malone's, or so it would seem.
Her name wasn't anywhere on the deed. I know that.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Dude, it's cool. I want it.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Okay,
Talk
bye.
to you later.
Bye.
Let's see. It's the conjunction song that was taught in elementary for you. I was like, nah, we never learned a conjunction song, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, never heard that one before. I remember learning the days of the week to the theme of the Addams Family. We did that. Let's see, and Lost Boy, thank you so much for the lurk. And again, thank you for that raid as well. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Ale, welcome on in. How are you today? Let's go ahead and call Bess now. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. And Ale, thank you so much for the 12 heckin' months. That's a full freaking
This
year.
caller
Thank
ID
you so
stuff
much.
is going to take some getting used to.
I'm here too, Nan. What's going on?
I saw the dog Sally warned me about, and she was right. They were pretty scary.
You sure they weren't wolves or something?
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These
These
dogs
mighty
were not
squidgies.
friendly, believe me. And they had glowing yellow eyes.
Debatable.
A bird watcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Bullshit.
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The bird watcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
Moon Lake is gorgeous, but it's so remote. The park ranger is the closest thing they have to a sheriff around here.
Park ranger? What's he like? Which, as we all know, is Bess's way of saying, park ranger? Is he cute?
Not true, George.
Nancy
he's not
thinks everybody's
bad,
cute,
but...
So what will be the point? Anyway, Nancy, you were saying?
Let's see, you would love a cemetery on your property? If you even had a house that is, right? Like, I would love that. Like, they're so historic and kind of cool. Like, it'd be kind of an honor, like, helping take care of it. Like, it'd be fun. But funny enough, as much as you love horror, cemeteries scare you so bad, and that's fair. Like, they're completely different. Like, I definitely have a preference for, like, older style looking cemeteries. I just think they look really cool, and I like the history behind them. But they can get very spooky, that is for sure. A year does pass quickly, I agree. Just noticed when you dial the numbers, you don't turn the ring, you just press. Yeah, I think it would have probably been a little bit too much to try and, like, have people turn it. I don't know.
Well, he seems like an okay guy, but frankly, nobody around here seems to like him very much.
Why's that?
He takes his job very seriously, which tends to rub some people the wrong way.
Did you tell him about the ghost dogs?
He thinks they're just plain old dogs that for some reason like to run around at night scaring people.
And what does Detective Drew think about the dogs?
I think Sally had good reason to be scared of them. I don't blame her for leaving, which leads me to think that maybe that was the whole idea.
Somebody had those dogs attack Sally in order to scare her away? Why would anybody do that? She was there for less than a month. You'd have to be a total creep to make enemies that fast. And Sally's one of the nicest people I know. Ooh, Nancy! Speaking of cute guys, Frank and Joe Hardy called.
Oh,
I filled
for
them in
fuck's
on where
sake.
you are and what you're doing, and they're dying to hear from you.
Great. Did they leave a number?
Their number is 280-555-4865. Bess didn't recognize it when they called and almost didn't answer the phone. Good thing my cousin here has a memory like an elephant, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Call them, Nancy. They're dying to hear from you. But remember, Frank's cute and all that, but George and I want to hear from you, too. Yeah, no fair discussing the case with them from now on and not with us. Promise you'll keep us up to speed?
I promise.
They're so thirsty in this game, but also, where's Ned? That is true. Yeah, I've seen some, like, modern-day phones that just look like the older ones, so that's true. And hey, David, welcome on in. How are you doing? Grew up in a small town. Your house was next door to the church, and the graveyard bordered your backyard, and used to play there. That would have been me.
This birdwatcher I met has got me taking pictures of birds for some survey he's doing. He's a bit of a grump.
Does he live nearby?
No, he just kind of hangs out in the woods. In fact, I only see him at night.
Interesting. He's in the woods at night. The dogs are in the woods at night. Could he have had a reason for wanting Sally out of the Malone
He is
house?
kind of crazy.
Maybe. From what Ranger Akers told me, Red would like everybody around here out of their houses. He thinks there's too many people at Moon Lake, and it's ruining the bird watching. Ranger Akers called him a fanatic.
Fanatic equals suspect in my book.
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank, and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it
I mean,
shows he
had
knows
a
something
dog.
about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan. I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
Did I mention that all the water in Sally's house comes from a well?
Ew, really? Does it taste like rotten eggs? Not all well water tastes like rotten eggs, Bess.
I don't know if it does or not. Because the well is so old, I need to get the water tested before I drink it.
Good plan. Nothing will wreck your day faster than a nice tall glass of contaminated water.
I think somebody may have deliberately put poison down Sally's well.
Yikes. What makes you think that?
The Department of Health found unusually high levels of arsenic in the water sample I sent them.
Somebody's trying to poison you with arsenic? They said that?
It's apparently not unusual to find some arsenic in well water.
So somebody could be trying to poison you. But you don't know for sure.
Right. And they may not be trying to poison anybody. They may want to contaminate the well just enough to force Sally to either go to the expense of digging a new one or forget the whole thing and leave.
And because arsenic is found naturally in well water anyway, you may never know for sure. Bummer.
Yep, big old bummer.
Bye, you guys.
See ya. Bye.
So you're good, just home from work? I'm glad to hear that, Davey. I'm doing all right. I was gonna say, I think we do need to call it soon, though. My neck is starting to go kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and talk with Vivian, and then we will probably call it for the day, because I need to go put some more heat on my neck. But going to escape, don't let the ghost dogs bite. But they're so cute! Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? I don't want to talk to the Hardy Boys. Where's Ned? Where's my boy? So this is hypothetically, what's his name? The Malone, the gangster that lived here. This is Malone's potentially partner. Not actually sure. Maybe they're just friends. So we shall ask her and find out more.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It was of you and Mickey Malone. Do you remember him?
Of course I remember him. I remember everything about that time of my life. It was the roaring 20s, for crying out loud. One of the most exciting decades in American history. Just because I've got a few years on most people doesn't mean my brain's turned to tapioca, sweet stuff.
Did you spend much time at his place on Moon Lake?
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that.
You and me
I
both,
was his
Peaches.
gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
He had a speakeasy? Where?
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
Who's Willie?
Who's Willie?
The guy who ran the speakeasy for Mickey.
I found a safe in the cellar of Malone's house. I'd love to see what's in it, but unfortunately it's locked.
You must be talking
It's
about the
locked?
wall safe. That was Willie's.
Did all Malone's employees have their own safes?
Not hardly. Mickey treated most of his employees like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, trusted him. And when Willie decided he wanted his own safe, Mickey said, "What the hey?" No one knew the combination, not even Mickey. Mostly because Willie was constantly changing it. He was a little paranoid and superstitious. Well, as I recall, he picked the most unlucky number he could think of and used that for the combination. He called it a reverse jinx.
Unlucky number? Like what?
Oh, like the date that something bad happened, like when the stock market crashed, or when somebody died, or the address of a house that caught fire, or the phone number of the police,
It's
that sort of
911.
thing.
Got it. Perfect.
Did you say people would normally enter the speakeasy through the cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using 2 main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
She has the,
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small, and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't, as a joke. Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him, inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
Bring us straight up butterscotch pudding.
It's been
Hey,
fun
at least it
talking to
tastes
you.
good.
Anytime.
No, we don't eat brains. My bad. My bad. Anyways, we'll go ahead and call Hardy Boys, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. This one should be a short call. We'll hopefully get the key from her, so we can actually try and get into the speakeasy. Don't you guys want to go to
Hey,
the
Joe,
graveyard
it's
speakeasy?
Nancy.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car. He'll kill me if he misses anything. Here, wait a sec. Take a break, it's Nancy. Hang on, he's putting the hose down. He's drying his hands. He's walking over.
Nancy, hi. What's up? Bess and George say you've got another mystery on your hands.
Or should we say, on your paws.
They told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry.
As you may have guessed, we're not exactly rolling in detective work here.
So you're living vicariously through me.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
What conclusions have you reached so far, Detective?
If nothing else, those ghost dogs are very well trained. I'm watching to see who owns and or trains dogs around here.
Good plan. But don't forget, a really smart perpetrator is going to make it look like he or she has no connection to dogs whatsoever.
But then a really, really smart perp might have dogs all over the place and not bother to hide it, because he or she would figure you'd never suspect anyone so obvious.
Emily Griffin doesn't seem to have any dogs.
Uh-oh. Move her up on your suspect list.
I'd move her down.
You know, Joe, something tells me we're not helping.
No, but they're
I'm
doing their
convinced
best.
that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
Malone and his 4 dogs are supposedly buried in a little cemetery near the house. They've all got headstones inscribed with when they were born and when they died.
That's interesting. Did Malone have family?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then who had the tombstones inscribed?
I don't know, but it had to be someone who had access to Malone's house and property after he died.
Sounds like this latest puzzle of yours is still missing a few pieces.
I managed to get in touch with someone who used to be Malone's girlfriend. She says there's a speakeasy beneath Sally's house.
But you haven't been in it yet?
No, Vivian, that's her name. She's going to send me her key. I'm not even going to tell you what the key unlocks.
So you could literally be sitting on top of a speakeasy?
Cool. How do you think your suspects would feel if that turns out to be the case?
More tourists would start coming to Moon Lake, which means Jeff Akers would have more people to boss around, so he'd be happy.
He'd actually want people to know about the speakeasy.
Which means he wouldn't have a motive for wanting to scare Sally away.
So suddenly he doesn't look so suspicious. But then again, you know what I always say.
The less suspicious somebody looks, the more suspicious that person is. Yes, Joe, we know.
Oh,
Later,
the Hardy
guys.
Watch out
Boys.
for dogs. Just watch out, period.
And that's why they have no detective work to do right now. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here for the day because I need to go and relax my neck. It's starting to hurt real bad. So let's go ahead and save our game. What do we want to call it? Jeff is the good guy. Your brain already hurts now. It's lovely. Ooh. Oh my god, but I freaking love this game. Yeah, next time we'll figure out where to find the hawk. Figure out how to get into the speakeasy. Was there anything else we're working on? I think that was basically it for now. Sure, more tasks will come up, but those are our main tasks for next time. So we will start this again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain Time as always. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's go and find somebody to raid. The rest of my neck. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Need to go because luckily I have this like weighted heat pad that's made specifically for neck, so you can put that on, and it's so lovely. Let me see who is live though. Let's see. Thank you for being here, Jazzy. I appreciate it. Oh, I see a couple of people I'm following playing some Nancy Drew. What do we got? Oh, let's do. Which one are you playing? Oh, they're both playing the same game. They're both playing The Haunting of Castle Malloy. So we'll go with MLMs. Yeah. We raided them recently, but we're keeping it in the Nancy Drew fam for now. So let's go ahead and start this raid. How do I... Boop-a-doop. Let's see. You too, Pink Wolf. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. That noise sounded a little painful. Why? I mean, everything's painful, to be honest, but... but if you guys are not subscribed, you can use this raid message. If you are subscribed, you can use this raid message. Just copy and paste those directly into MLM's chat. Once we get there, I gotta actually do it for myself. So yeah, again, we will be continuing this tomorrow. I have a feeling we will be able to finish it tomorrow because we're making really good progress because I kind of know what I'm doing already. So we'll finish it tomorrow, hopefully, and then on Thursday and Friday, we'll be playing more Shadows of Doubt because I was having so much fun with that. And also, I forgot to announce earlier that we are having another bonus stream on Saturday. Again, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. I need to update my schedule on Discord because I was making sure that the person that needs to be there will be there. More details to come. Trust me, it's gonna be great though. It's gonna be great. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, thank you to everyone who raided today. We had so many raids, so like thank you, each and every one of you, and thank you to anyone who hung out after those raids. I really do appreciate it. And if you did enjoy the content, be sure to hit the follow button so you can be notified when we go live again. Thank you for being here, Hallie. I love you so much. Anyways, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.